The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language.
Go fuck yourself.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Go fuck yourself.
It's time!
We are fucking back! We're back! Classic! We are back!
Let me talk to you.
That's right, folks. Let's fucking talk to you, baby, because it's been a fucking long time that I haven't fucking done a flagship show. Give me a break here, right? I know we do watch parties, watch-alongs, you know, we do a lot of things here, but it's been fucking 6 years, and what better way to come here to celebrate fucking 6 years? And remember, of course, May 5th of 2020 is when it's all begins. But we're doing it early, though, folks. But welcome, everyone, to the flagship show return. It's a circle that made, of course, the 6-year anniversary. The state of professional wrestling that's what we do every year when it's the anniversary. This is the second year that we do it, folks. But you already know I'm not alone. It's the host of TV when I've been seeing about two hosts, but baby, right here, baby, right here. La sangre del corazón. They get to hear. Of course, let me introduce my other two hosts. The man who is Mr. Every Night, 7 days a week, almost, for God's sakes. Yeah, RBD, sorry, I had to do this every 7 days a night. But this man, he makes sure he's trying to make yourself, to redeem yourself, to love professional wrestling again, because this man is the ruler of his network and a three-time network champion. And that is, of course,
go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, because you're just in time to hear this, and I need to play it because it's been a while, so give me a minute. For God's sakes, we got to stop moving fucking shit around. Where is it, damn it? Here we go.
Because I'm not just the coolest, and I'm not just the best.
I am the Redeemer. And you'll either feel the joy at my cruelty. This is the word of the Redeemer.
Whoa, man, I feel like I ain't heard that one in a long time, y'all. Happy 6 years to the flagship show. We here. Let's go. It is game over.
That's right. Yeah.
Let's fucking go!
Thank you, Tony John. Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah. Have a applause, baby.
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
It's been a long time, folks, but we got another host here. You saw him earlier today, folks, because he'll choke slam the shit out of you. If you got to just be careful, because if you don't, it's going to be a problem. So I implore you, make sure you listen to this man every Saturday morning, or afternoon. Wherever you are internationally.
Afternoon, my time. Good.
Yeah. And anywhere around the world that you're listening internationally.
It's my time.
Wide.
And you don't want you don't want to get chokeslammed because not, he's going to tell you like this.
Oh, you want something too, old man? Huh?
No. I say no. But when you say his name, he appears.
Say his name and he appears.
That's right, baby. Every chokeslam wrestling report.
What up? Listen, congratulations to your 6th anniversary. I know this is hard to run because I'm going to 7 already in this month too, the ending of the month.
Damn.
7, yeah, it's gonna be 7 years for me already. So it's not easy, but you know what? When you love professional wrestling like we do, we do this. Especially, I gotta give props to Redeemer because Redeemer, I don't think he sleeps. You know why? I'm gonna say this because the other day I think it was Thursday. I could be Thursday going to Friday. I know I woke up at 6 a.m. here in New York. By 7:30, I see him already texting on X. I'm like, do you sleep? I'm like, I go to work 9 o'clock in the morning. He's already. I'm like, do you sleep?
Believe me, not much. I'll be honest with you.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I mean, I got it. That he's the MVP of Circle
he is.
Debate.
Yes, he is.
This
He
man,
is.
and I got everybody on the chat, but this man, he makes sure that these watch along go along. You know what I'm saying? And he'll do anything. I don't care what he makes sure. If he got to do it by himself, he does it by himself. This time I seen him there by himself. I'm like, damn. Sometimes NXT, I see him doing it by himself. I'm like, I wish I could be there with him, but I watch NXT, so it's not, you know what I'm saying? TNA, the same thing. Now, AEW Dynamite, WWE Raw, SmackDown, yeah, I'll jump in. I guess this man deserves a championship, say the watch along champ.
Yes, he is. He is the watch along champ.
There you go. He got the belt.
Absolutely.
Let's go, baby.
That's
It's the
right.
Redeemer. It's the Redeemer, damn it.
That's exactly why I say it, because he makes sure he'll do the best to make sure to redeem yourself to love pro wrestling again. And this man does that. And for that, we do thank him, because he is the MVP of this network. That's why he is, the man. But obviously, he's the one making sure everybody is as well coming along, interacting with everybody in the chat. And that's why I love him so much, because this man is handling for sure.
It's like Superstar Billy Graham used to say, the man of the hour, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour.
I haven't heard that promo in a long time.
Let's go, baby.
That's the man.
Absolutely. And shout out to everybody in the chat already. Mr. National, what is it? National Free Comic Book
Free Comic Book Day?
Where's my comic book, damn it?
I know.
Where can I get free comic books?
Where's my comic book, damn it?
Right.
I gotta call Marvel. I'm like, where the fuck is my comic?
Right.
Shout out to Dylan from World Elite.
Yes.
World Elite. The ace that keeps it in place at World Elite. Along with his, of course, Triple J.
Let's go, baby.
Triple J. Slap Nuts of Podcasting, Jordan.
Slap Nuts.
That's right, baby.
That's Slap Nuts of Podcasting. Oh, this is great.
That's right, Slap Nuts. Make sure, talk to your cousin Skippy. Make sure you get shit right. Tommy, what's good?
Believe us, we had like a whole freaking spiel where I started calling him the Slap Nuts of Podcasting. And literally, I was like, someone literally goes, what if he hates that? What if he hates you calling him that? I'm like, well, then guess what? That just gives him all the right that when we ever meet up in person, he can El Kabong me with a fucking guitar like Jeff Jarrett would. Exactly. So there you go.
Crack one over your head.
Absolutely. And then Tommy, what's good, girl? Am I smothering butthead here? I don't know who you are, girl, so you tell me. Steven, what's good?
What up, Steve?
Yeah,
shout out to Steve. Steve's showing me mad love every week.
My guy right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what you're doing. 6 years of accomplished family experience. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for that. Salud, hermano. Salud.
Hueco mundo.
What is good?
What up, King?
Yes. What a king. We got everybody here. The banger. What's going on? Banger.
The banger.
Spoiler alert, Jordan loves the nickname. There you go. See, he does love the. That's right. Triple J. You're Triple J and you're Slap Nuts of Podcasting. Yep, I know. We're going to talk about all of that, guys.
Still on the table. It's still on the table, though. If you want to El Kabong me with a guitar, go for it. Oh,
that's right. So we're going to start off with the first, topic of the night. You see the description below. It gives you all of the topics there. Before we even start, remember, don't forget, if you're new to this channel, and just remember, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. But we got a little Okada-san say it better than I can.
Show some love.
Show me some love. And where the hell's Okada-san? Don't tell me that. Oh, there it is. All right, here we go.
Hit the like button and subscribe, bitch.
Thank you, Okada-san.
Thank you, Okada-san. Thank you.
Okada-san.
That's right. That's right. But the first topic, folks, that we're going to get into is starting from January of the beginning of the year. So we're it's a obviously, we know the meaning of a quarterly. It's normally up to 3 months, right? It's a quarter to get an understanding of what's going on in business and everything else. But since we're already past April, we're in May, so we could say quarter and a half. So we're going to talk about this one right here. Hold on. Let me fix this momentarily because where's the style? Damn it, I want to do this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So this is the topic that we're going to start off with first, gentlemen, and that is, of course, grading them overall from the beginning of the year till basically, currently until April. So we could start off with either the E, the A, the TNA, the NXT, the Japan, or AAA, or Ring of Honor, CML. Overall, but professional wrestling. So where can we grade them? But you know what? Let's just get the elephant out of the room quickly. Fuck it, since this is the first one there. Since we bitched about it, might as well just get them out of the way. And that is the E. Where can we grade E from the beginning of January, the season basically, from the Rumble to their Mania? And what can we get overall? Everything overall, what they've done, storylines, talents. Now, keep in mind, the releases, we'll get to that after. Right now, just mainly what have they done on television. But everything overall. So, let's kick it off. Poppy Ruler, I want to hear your thoughts. The floor is yours.
Oh, man. WWE has been absolutely letting me down in every way possible. Like, this whole gap so far in this first half of the years has been god awful. Like WrestleMania time, awful. Rumble, pretty damn anticlimactic in its own right. Everything in this product feels awful, period. Like there is nothing. I feel like there's nothing in this product that they are giving us that is making you want to come back and tune in every week. And every time when we do tune in every week, it feels like it just gets worse and worse and worse. Fucking Friday Night SmackDown has a story that literally is revolving around a fucking gingerbread man costume. I'm sorry. That is not what I need on my series.
I feel like baking cookies.
Like it's not good. It's not good. Your Trick Williams is over like crazy. And yet he is involved with this story with Sami Zayn, who is literally apparently just nobody gives a rat's ass about Sami Zayn anymore. Freaking involved in this story that involves him calling Sammy a gingerbread man. Like, what the fuck? What kind of story is this? And we just literally last night had Sammy beating up the costume, and Trick came out to save the costume. Like, how stupid does this look? All of it. It's awful. We went through the awful crap with Pat McAfee going into WrestleMania. Just so much bad. Like, literally bad. And I don't even know, like, I can't put the blame on one person. I feel like everybody in that company is to freaking blame. All the higher-ups. TKO, it's all your fucking fault. WWE and everybody else in the higher-ups, it's all your fault because you're not giving us good enough compelling stories to make us feel like we want to tune in every week. You could tell by the crowd reactions. They don't give a rat's ass. The product feels freaking stale. It's like literally bottom of the barrel. It feels like we're scraping the freaking bottom of it and just going, okay, like, we'll try something out of this. Not working. It's not working. There's nothing. Tag team division is dead. Women's division is freaking got nothing. Just everything. WWE as a whole feels just like it. I just remember, just keep having that moment of thinking they were in such a big hot streak. Everything was so good at the time. Like it felt like they couldn't do anything wrong. And then now, for like 2 years in a row, everything feels awful in WWE. And I can't, it sucks being as a fan watching this crap. And it just, you want to see it be better. Again, a lot of people will always give you that whole spiel of, well, if you don't like it, then don't watch. If you don't like it, then don't watch. Guess what? Shove it. Okay. I've been watching this shit for my whole life. I'm not going to stop watching this crap. I'm going to watch this shit until this fucking boat sinks. I don't give a damn. Like, I want to make sure that if I miss something good, I'm going to freaking be kicking myself that I missed this. Like, that's why I sit through this every single fucking day. Every time WWE comes on, I watch it because I've been watching it for so long. I'm a fan. But literally, WWE feels like they are chasing their fans away. That's not good. They are literally insulting their fans' intelligence. They are just pushing fans to try to be like, hey, you're an older fan, you want to come back and watch the product? No, nobody wants to come back and watch the product. If you're a current fan, you want to stop watching the product because it's so bad. It's just everything. WWE as a whole has been a massive letdown.
Damn. So, what would be your grade from A to fucking F?
Honestly, do I have to say it at this point? It's been such a dud. It's been such a dud. I feel like giving it an F. Honestly, I feel like I want to give it an F. It's been that bad. Overjacked ticket prices, terrible shows, horrible booking, people feeling like they don't even want to be there, ads up the ass to basically feel like the wrestling is not important. It almost feels like the wrestling is impeding on the ad breaks, which is fucking insulting. And overall, you deserve an F for what you've done.
Jeez. Damn. There we go. Hey, I love it. I actually loved it. But before I pass it,
that's pretty fucking funny because I just read Steve-O's comment and I just sat there and thought, remember that? Remember he said WWE/F. Yeah, guess what? Think about that. They wanted to get the F. Yeah, they got the F out. They brought it back in. Good job, guys. You done fucked up.
I love it.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. See, Justin's right. Let's see. TKOW is Titanic 2 nowadays. And shout out to
that's fair.
Wrestling. A what if question. What if Triple H says, F you this, leaves WWE, joins AEW as a co-owner, and with Tony Khan, does NXT? Nope. Sorry, it's not gonna happen, pal.
Don't think it would ever happen, but if there was any slight chance of it actually happening, it would be astronomical to the wrestling world.
It would shock, it would put a big statement into the wrestling world, I'll tell you that. Let's see. Well, we'll see about that, Stephen. You know, we'll get into that. Let's see. Okay, so that's Jesus. Shout out to Astronaut.
What's
going on?
What up, Heel?
Hold up, Heel. Happy. Kayla! What's up, girl?
Kayla! What up, boss lady?
D-. That's what he's giving it.
Oof.
Okay. And then hi to Jude as well. Hello.
What's going on, Judd?
What's going on, Judd? And then let's just talk about what. Yep. I mean, we'll get into all of that, King Welcome, for sure. But right now we're doing our grades and we're getting more details into it. Bobby Henry, talk to me, baby. What you got? What is your rating?
Listen. First of all, and the thing that a lot of people love to say when we give the negative outlook on WWE, oh, they're making money, right? That's the first thing they say. Whether it could be the words, storylines, whatever you can imagine. But let's not forget, WWE came in this year on a $3 billion debt. Okay, so they're not making no money. That's why they're doing the astronomical, ticket prices. You saw I made podcasts about it. Front seats in Vegas was $16,000. Who's gonna pay $16,000 to watch a wrestling show, right? But we also gotta also understand WWE. Even in the beginning of this year, they're all about nostalgia. Okay, how many times we saw title changes in SmackDown and Raw when you scratching your head, especially when it was WrestleMania season, because you're like, wait a minute, why are we having all these title changes on the show when this is supposed to be happening at WrestleMania? You know what I'm saying? So all for a good feel for the pyro, bloom, all that bullshit. I mean, now if you guys may not agree with me or not, but in reality, Finn Balor versus Dominic should have been for the Intercontinental belt. Not take the belt away from Dominic and give it to Penta, and then have Penta have it in a ladder match, even though the ladder match was not bad. But what made more sense was having Finn Balor against Dominic Mysterio because it was leading to that whole breakup of Judgment Day. I mean, the stuff with the groups today is just ridiculous because the Judgment Day should have broke up 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And they were still around. Then, the Liv Morgan, I understand Liv Morgan got her belt back because she never lost the belt because she got injured. But I felt like Stephanie Vaquel wasn't pushed as a dominating world champion when she had that belt. You know what I'm saying? So they she got hurt, whatever. But and again, OPC, me and you always said this, that without house shows, you're gonna have more injuries all the time. Yep. So now they don't have no house shows. You put these matches. Sometimes some of these matches are horrible when it comes to the woman. There's a lot of mistakes, and then they run the same shit, same matches every single week. And then the guy that you want to get pushed, like LA Knight, he's over. There's nothing. I don't know how many times you're gonna make this guy lose. Whatever. He's still over. You know what I'm saying? And now you got my worries right now when it comes to WWE, right? And it's go SmackDown and Raw. You got Obafemi coming up. I mean, he's already up already. Trick Williams. And who's the other guy?
Ethan Page is up.
Ethan Page is up. Well, I think Ethan Page, and I feel sorry for him. Ethan Page is probably going to get treated like what they did to Ricky Saints. Didn't he get pinned by Cody this week?
Yes, last night.
I mean, why is Cody wrestling Ricky Saints?
That's void.
That makes no sense. So this is that's my problem with WWE. They don't care about their fans. All they care is about going into your pockets, taking your money, right? And then not only that, nostalgia. They brought AJ Lee back for what? You know, she wins the Intercontinental title. I think she only defended it once, maybe, right?
Against Bayley.
Once. Jay Cargill, the same thing, had the world title for a long time, for 186 days, once. So it's like everything is nostalgia. There's no stories or nothing. It's just like right now, I was watching somebody's podcast when they said who's the tag team champions in SmackDown, and they forgot that it's Damian Priest and the Truth.
Weapon are us.
You know what
I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. And reality, I don't even have to break it down like that. WWF.
There we go. And let me now go back to your chat. Yep, I know King Wecko for $4 billion. That's for sure. Guess the first question is, with the New Day rumored to join AEW, there's three. I won from this TLC Wembley, FTR versus Cage and Cole versus Young Bucks versus them and versus the Machine Guns and New Day. Second, Willow and New Day versus Luther and Miss Bootyworth. I think he's talking about Timeless Tony Storm. That's what I feel.
Oh, dear Lord.
That's the only thing that comes to my mind when it comes to knowledge. I'm sorry, respectfully. Let's see. Shout out to RC3175. Is maybe Kyrie Singh got let go due to Zoe Stark injury. Then 2 weeks later, Liv Morgan injury, 2 costly injuries.
So you can't blame Kyrie for the injury.
You can't blame that Kyrie because, like I just finished saying, they don't do house shows like they used to. So you're gonna get more injuries.
You can't blame Kyrie for that injury on Zoe Stark. That was just a crazy moment where Zoe had it happen to her, and that was.
If that's the case, then we could blame Nia Jax when she took Kyrie Sane and threw her against the damn steel steps and cracked her head open.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Come on.
See, at the end of the day, I just feel that many of the talents that were let go, and some talents are in the verge of being cut, and some of the talents were just getting wasted away. Oh man.
I see RC3175's thing about Steph. Freaking, dude, I've said it. I am on the opposite side of the fence for everybody. I still think they rushed it too soon. They should have never gave her that title so soon. The story, honestly, I feel like they should have completely bypassed it and built her up to win that world title at WrestleMania, not give her the title to drop at WrestleMania. The freaking title, honestly, should have been involved with Io Sky's story. There was no reason why it was not. It made more sense for her to be involved in that and at least be involved in a story instead of a forced freaking, oh, your mother's trash freaking story with Liv Morgan.
Agreed. And shout out Bagel with the 499. Like, I would watch a horror movie about Triple H slowly being possessed by Vince's spirit. Yeah, come here, let me own your soul, pal. Come here. Hand it fired. Tell him you're fired. Tell him you want chocolate and titties.
What chocolate?
Whatever you want. Love it.
I'm gonna recreate the limousine exploding again.
He probably wanted something like that for Skippy. Get in the limo. We're gonna explode it.
Ready? We're gonna blow up together, son.
Let's blow it up.
Limousine part 2.
No, they don't. They do not heal. That's all right there. Xavier Woods, he owns that. That's all his.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Up, down.
No, he's making money off of that. So that's he got lucky. So, but anything related to them, it'll be removed. Of course, we know that. But other than that, the name, title, everything, that is all his. That does not belong. So he's lucky. I mean, grateful for him that he has that. So, all right. So you gotta see Julia treat like a lot of watch SmackDown. Let's see. Okay, good. Okay.
She's. I'm telling you, she's waiting to just leave.
Let's see
at this point.
Exactly.
Well, listen, Julia. I don't feel sorry for Julia. I'm gonna tell you that because first of all, she left Stardom and she ended up going to Marigold and listening to the owner of Marigold, who supposedly have a working relationship with WWE, and she came straight to WWE thinking that because what she was doing in the Indies and in Stardom, she was gonna get pushed the way she was getting pushed out there. No, well, she got a wake up call. They're treating her like shit.
Okay, let's see. I'm curious. Storyline, Jude. It was a storyline.
I honestly thought he died. To be honest with you, when I first saw that shit. I thought
I knew it was. I
thought he was gone.
There's no way they were gonna have an explosion on television. That happened.
The cut was real good. The way they did that.
Yeah, they did.
It was a nice cut.
It was a nice cut. Just exactly.
Everybody went crazy. Like, oh my god, Vince McMahon died.
There's literally people calling the fire department and shit that night.
All right.
It's like the same shit back in the days. Remember when the NWO attacked? Who was it? Eddie Guerrero and Mysterio, and somebody around the neighborhood called the Orlando Fire Department and the police. So the shit was real.
That's the good stuff. Is when you you think it's real.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't see even Chris. Man, let's see. Zanengo might be the worst time. Yep, I know. Especially with that happened during the Benoit situation. So I remember that. Living historical. Yep.
That's his classic. The better.
All right, De Niro, come join us, my brother. Yes, absolutely. You already know. But okay, all right. This is how you know it's lackluster to the point, and you guys nailed everything. I only I can add on this is the lack of creativity, 100%. The lack of reliability, the lack of confidence in your talent. Is what hurts this product a lot more because, like I hear Julia's mentioned, I'm a big fan of Julia. I love that woman. It's great at Stardom, great faction she had. Yes, I know she went to Marigold, of course, because Ozawa, of course, he owes her. So I have that one right there. She's right there. Well, it's not really a superstar Stardom. That's how I know that girl. I'm a big fan of hers because that woman is incredible in the ring. They don't fucking use her right because they don't know what to fucking do. Why? Tell me why did I hear Tiffany Stratton say last night? I'm gonna make this an open U.S. challenge. I wanted to go ape shit. I'm like, you could have done that with Julia, Skippy. You could have done that since the beginning of that. And you didn't do it!
Dumbass, that's what happens.
Road Dogg, too. Don't act like fucking you're innocent. Oh, no, I didn't know. All of you fuckers. All of you guys. All of you guys fuck that shit up. But you know what?
All you fuckers.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, you didn't know?
Well, it's time to call somebody.
The 7 deities have come to me with a very powerful premonition.
What is good? What is good, y'all? Oh man, I just got home right now, so I was like, let me hop on. It's the 6-year anniversary. You know what I mean? I gotta be.
Baby.
6-year, baby. So we're on here grading. Right, that's the first topic. You're in the first topic, so you made it right on time. Awesome. You're just in time. You're never late. You're just in time, baby.
After we get off of this, I gotta check out Henry's show from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Give it the thing.
That's right. So
our apes, bro.
And that's what it pisses me off. It's lackluster of creativity, lackluster reliability, lack of confidence that they have for their talent. And that's why
I can already know what promotion you're talking about just by lackluster.
Yeah, well,
I know what you're talking about.
The first one you see right there is the E. That's why, like, I was saying it before you call. I said earlier, let's just get the elephant out of the room, but it's right there. Just talk about, get that shit out of the way before we get into the other ones that we know.
It's like say, get the trash out.
Yeah, just get that fucking F out. Get the F out. That's what we're like. Pretty much is that.
Yep.
Get the F out. Now bring it back
Get
in.
the F out, pal. Bring me back, damn it. No, we don't want you back, pal. Just to let you know. I did not
No
want you
chance.
back. No.
Nobody's got one.
I don't want that.
This is good
If
for me.
anything, I'll bring you back for marketing reasons, and you know what to do. But when it comes to creativity, no, I don't know. I want you. No part of it.
I feel you.
No. Be part of marketing because you know how to do it. I'll give him that man credit for what he's done for the product of family, environment, cost, expect everything. So that's the only thing I'll give credit to that man. I'll give him credit when it comes to creative. No, I ain't giving him shit. There's some because he would guarantee you he would have come back right now. Half of the roster would be gone. All of them will be gone.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who the hell. Who is this great girl? Let her go. Right away. I already know that fucking nugget will do that right away.
He'd be like, "Who's that Val Kilgore? She's the cleaning girl." You know?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
He'd be like,
cleaning girl.
he'd be like, get rid of this Lee Fitting guy. Bring back the Beaver. Where's Kevin Dunn? Kevin Dunn, I'm telling you.
Who is this Henry guy?
I need my
Who is this Joe Henry guy?
1 second.
Why do I have to say his name? I'm not saying his name. I'm telling you. It's like, you'll like shit like that. So that's the problem of what has been happening overall with this season, from from Rumble to Mania. Overall, they lackluster that. Like you guys said it, greed, power, money is what really TKO has focused really majority of just since bringing this product in their hands. They have not focused on the definition of pro wrestling. They're different identifying sports entertainment. They're more on the entertainment aspect than the sport itself. So that's what they're really focusing on. They're not focusing on what was, hey, us, the audiences, they think they know what we like, but they do not know what we like at all. They don't know. They go by how you guys said, nostalgia. What is nostalgia for them? They go based on social media. They go based on, oh my God, social media is getting this much hit, but let's do this story. And there's nothing to it. So it's like lackluster of all of that because there was so much potential that this Mania could have been something. Could have been something bigger than what it was this year, way bigger. And they failed to do all of that because they did not really rely on the upcoming stars, talents, Julia, Jordan Grace, and a lot of not only female but male talents that were up there to the moon that could really done something. Alistair carrying before he was let go. Everything. There was so much of that they could have done. The possibilities what they could have done, but they didn't do it because they fucked up on it. And to top it off, they are trying to make their own definition of their Super Bowl by adding mostly of the majority of time of ads and more pro wrestling matches on their big Super Bowl event. I guarantee you another would have been eating it. I'm pretty sure he was probably watching it. What the hell is this? This is not the shit that I'm in. I'll have to agree with him. You think that's his baby that he created? And you think he'll be happy with all those fucking commercials? Hell no. I wouldn't be either.
But he got foiled in it because he once he got kicked out of the board and he was desperate.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro.
He thought he was gonna be in charge again once TKO came in and they played him. And I would say Nick Khan and Triple H was behind that. They set him up. They set him up big time. And he got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Now would the product be the same as it is now? Maybe not. Maybe a little better, but you won't see those ads all over the damn turnbuckle and the rings and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he was never like that. But I get what you mean. But he knew himself. He knew himself this was going to happen. That's why he went with it, because he needed a backup. Oh, in case shit goes down, I can still be a part of it somehow, some way. Because he knew what he was guilty of. We all know what he was guilty of, and it's right there in the pudding where he's at. So, and I said this with De Niro and Bobby Ruler. I said it on Mania weekend. I think it was night one. I said this, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to repeat this for people that haven't heard me. Mark my fucking word. That man is going to convince the Saudis to buy out the E and have him control.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's no way. There's no way you're going to be in a $4 billion debt. You went from 3 to 4 in less than a year, and you think they're going to be around 5 years from now? Nah. I give it to 2 to 3 years before probably even earlier than that, and they'll sell it to the Saudis. Turkey's gonna own that shit too.
Yeah,
and then that shit's gonna be done after that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's done if it goes to the Saudis.
Yeah, it's gonna be done. But the only way for that man to get involved again is if he puts his whatever inheritance he has left and convince the Saudis to have him run it. And
they'll bring him back.
They'll bring him back. They'll bring him back.
Vince?
They'll bring him back.
Vince looked like the old lady from 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, and you know what Vince's main fucking thing was always? You know, remember what Vince's one thing always was? That man was gonna die in the chair, and even then, he still would be his soul would probably be floating around before he fucking went over to the afterlife, and he'd be sitting there going, "You ain't moving my body, damn it! I ain't moving anywhere, baby."
I'm not going anywhere, damn it. No.
Knowing Vince, like, especially after this whole ordeal with TKO, I guarantee you, if he ever got power again, he would have in his contract, like, I'm writing like the next 50 years of television, and you have to abide by the next 50 years of television.
He'll be on his fucking will.
Like,
more Roman Reigns, damn it.
I guarantee you, he already had that set up already since fucking before he sold it. He already had it set up.
If I am to die, follow this for TV for the next 50 years.
Hunter, make sure you pitch up that Roman Reigns tent, damn it.
Make sure that he's the champion for the next 20 years.
Not for nothing, but if he needs to come back, I think he'll fire Triple H. Triple H will be gone.
He fired Stephanie.
Oh, yeah.
He fired Stephanie.
He would.
He got rid of Shane McMahon. So
he would in a heartbeat.
For sure. Let me get up to your bagels comments. Thank you, Bagel 499. Instead of a striking when the iron is hot, WWE been taking the iron off the heel, waiting.
He meant heat. He meant heat, not heel.
Oh, heat. Sorry, heat. The 3 months, then pissing on the iron.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Yep. And
you might as well shitting on the iron.
Now, there's a question here. Genuine question. Thank you again for 499 Bagel. How long until we get a Mania halftime show? Next year?
Until we get a Mania
fucking next year.
Oh, Jesus.
Next year, Bagel. I
probably.
You.
Next year.
Probably.
Next
it's
year.
probably going to be Kid Rock, too. Fuck him.
It's probably going to be Jelly Roll.
The thing is,
God.
probably bringing Vince back, but all the top stars are gone or too old now. I
was going to hear, you ain't nothing but a liar. Well, what the fuck?
I agreed to see moving away from wrestling back to entertainment again. Exactly. That's what they're doing. They're more focusing on the entertainment part. That's what they're doing in this. They don't understand the culture. They're trying to make I go with the culture what it is now currently in society. But you can't do that to professional wrestling.
Yeah.
There's a certain aspect you can, but you can relate to it in certain ways, right? But not all. You can't just make it fully, because then it's fucking lackluster. It's whack. It's horrible.
Man, this pro wrestling seems to be interfering with my ad about fucking Stacker 2 and shit. Like, what the fuck?
It's funny because this week when Evil popped out NXT, the announcer mentioned that he was a former IWGP World Champion. I'm like, okay, that's good, but are you still naming him Evil, or are you naming him some fucking crazy shit?
We don't even know.
We're gonna name him some crazy shit.
It better not be Sinister from X-Men, man.
They're gonna call him Live.
Sinister.
Evil backwards.
Sin.
Live.
Just sin.
Oh my god. But I give this overall from January to what it is now. I give it an F. I have to. It's a must, unfortunately. It's what killed it. It was, for me, what killed it was the buildup of a lot of stories that didn't really it's like it was just lack of shit. It was just so much lack that they didn't push great. They were this close to making it. Oh my god, they did not push it, because obviously, remember, this is a pyramid scheme when it comes to business. It doesn't matter if it's pro wrestling, it's anywhere. You got to answer to the one on top, and that is TKO. And that's the unfortunate. So they wanted to make it like, how Bagel said, like a halftime show. Yeah, they want to make it to their own. I didn't want to use pro wrestling, WrestleMania as a Super Bowl to make it their idea of Super Bowl, and then it did not work.
My question, the one thing I have not seen this year with WWE is their working relationship with Noah and All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Nothing right now.
They haven't done none of that shit. So
I guess they're focused on AAA. That's it.
Yeah, they figure they got TNA and AAA, and they all good with that. But I'm like, TNA is not going to be around too long either, especially after that bullshit thing. Well, we're going to talk about it later. But TNA, they in trouble. AAA, I don't know where they're going with that. They look like
I'm gonna save that one for sure. But I give mine grade an F. But Brother Nero, from January to April, what do you grade the E? What is your grade?
It's an F. F for fucking sucks. That's it. Like, bro, I thought last year was bad,
Let's
man.
go,
Like,
baby.
it's got so much fucking worse. I say like every single watch along with Raw, SmackDown. There's no soul. There's no reason to watch these shows. There's nothing that, we grew up watching WWE, so you want to see it succeed, but it's not the company it used to be. This is worse, in my opinion, because with the Wrestling DeLorean, which by the way, cheap plug, is coming back. We're coming back with the Wrestling DeLorean in about a month. But with the Wrestling DeLorean, I went back and I saw all of WCW, right? I saw all of WCW 2000, the year that everyone says is the worst period in wrestling. Bro, WWE is making very similar mistakes. And I would not be surprised. I said it when we did the watch along for WrestleMania night 1. I said it that I would not be surprised in 5 years if they don't sell it to the Saudis, that WWE is just flat out gone. Because you're not going to continue to hemorrhage money like this for a company that is not a wrestling-based company. Like TKO, Endeavor, Ari Emanuel, he doesn't give a fuck about wrestling. He cares about money. So if you're going to continue to lose money, he's just going to close the company. That's it. Like, this is not Tony Khan. Tony Khan, he loves wrestling, so he will lose his last dollar before he closes AEW. Ari Emanuel is like, this is all about money. That's why he brings in all these celebrities, all these ads. If it continues to lose billions of dollars, I don't see them around. So with that being said, WWE fucking sucks.
There we go.
F.
It's an F. Now we can move with the other one that is trying to make sure that the meaning of professional wrestling has something to continue to. It may not have its tradition, of course. We know pro wrestling in every culture. It's the beginning of the time of when it was introduced to us, even prior to us, or to our great abuelas, great grandparents, like, from the Luthez to the Billy Graham, to what it is currently in over the meaning of professional wrestling. That's AEW of what they've done since January and April by far, and that's what we need to see. There's very quick for me. They're just trying to keep that alive as much as possible. They may be, of course, they're a different entity, meaning as in they're not as like the E. They're just something, another alternative. But however, they keep that word, at least tradition, as much as possible. Yes, they do have similarities of a lot of New Japan, and I'm going to be straightforward. Yes, they do have a lot of similarities to it, because and of course it has ECW in it, because Tony Khan is a big fan of ECW. He was a big fan, He got the elite, of course, the former New Japan stars out there, and obviously bringing the traditions, ideas of what he did. Their stories, I'll give Tony Khan the credit where credit's due. He really took it to the point where he listened to what the hell we were doing. One, he started booking smaller venues. Two, he started now minimizing his pay-per-views, because he's realizing that you can't tell stories when it comes to pay-per-views. So in between, he started to realize that. So in the beginning of the year, he had and he did great when he did Revolution, because it gave him that really space where he didn't have anything in the beginning of the year of where to eventually get the stories for Revolution. So by far, Revolution is still the best pay-per-view right now, 2026. By far, but it gave him that opportunity to tell stories and invent new ones for the future of the pay-per-views coming up this year, 2026. So I give him credit where credit's due, but there's still certain things that, of course, there needs to be fixed on. Of course, the one thing I'll say, and I think De Niro and Tim said it best, and I'm going to say on all of these dirt sheet, they fucked up on one thing, because they even got Ruler pissed off on Dynamite. It's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Will Ospreay and Moxley, if they would have shown the video on the replay in Collision on Dynamite, people would have gotten like, oh, okay, now I know what's going on here. Because a lot of people don't watch the fucking Collision as much. They don't have the time. They want to enjoy the weekend. So it's like, in order to recap, you have the time to recap other stories, but that one you did not do it, and that's why everybody has like, what the fuck is this? I don't get this shit. So it's like, it's not giving an explanation. That's one thing I would tell that Tony Khan has a problem, that he needs to improve of explaining stories, recapping for audiences to understand it better. That's probably the only thing. that he needs help on, and he needs to really. At this point, we need more women wrestling. I'm saying it right now. You got the greatest women's talent roster. Reminds me of the Knockouts division back in TNA the beginning days. You got it. You have it now. If I were you, Tony Khan, start focusing a lot and fucking make a split. I hate to use the brand split word, but it's like you have Collision. Use Collision to your advantage and really push it there. That's where I would see what I would do with with products. But there's a lot more that AEW still needs a lot of improvement, especially. One thing, Tony Khan, start announcing your matches early. Stop doing it last minute, please. Because it stressed me the fuck out when I'm like, where are you going with this shit? What's happening this week? Tell us, that's why you gotta hold your balls, pal, to, tell your talent, no, you're not going here this week. I need you here next week. There you go. At least he's controlling the insane asylum now. Before, years ago, De Niro could vouch for that, and Ruler could vouch for that. When I said years ago, there was no control. Now he's controlling it, and you can tell. But there's still certain sparks that he needs to fix, little by little. So I'll give AEW myself, from January to April, I'll give it right now a B minus, C to a B right now, because there's still more going. We still know what the hell is going on with the MJF situation with Darby. We don't know that's going to, go more further. We still don't know what's next for Tekla. She's already been beating a lot of the women so far. What's next? Are we waiting for Monet? Are we waiting for Athena? Which I've been waiting for Athena. She should have been already up there since a long time ago. And just have her drop the fucking belt to Ring of Honor and make her come to Dynamite. That's what I would do, Tony Khan. You're some bullshit though, but I still love you somehow, some way, little. All right, I just want to tell you that. All right, Puppy Ruler, what do you got for us right now?
I mean, it's like night and day, AEW over WWE. Like right now, it is just so much better. The wrestling is really what carries these shows most of the time when it comes to AEW. Like we get amazing in-ring action. And I mean amazing in-ring action. It's just, there is some stories that just do not work or are losing a lot of luster. And that's kind of been the one issue with AEW as a whole. There's way too much start-stop. There is way too much start-stop. And then when they come back to the story again, it's like Tony expects you to be like, do you remember what happened the first 6 months before we all of a sudden just hit the pause button and then hit play again? It's like, no, you gotta constantly keep on this shit. You cannot stop this. You cannot stop these stories when people are so invested in most of them and then expect you to feel like, I can't wait to see the rest of this. I can't wait to see the rest of this. You can't really get that sense of that feel when you're all of a sudden nose deep in this story and you're so freaking excited and you're like, I can't wait to see what the outcome of this is going to be. And then you get to it a certain spot and they just direct off track and then bring it back again. And then same thing kind of with FTR and Cope and Christian, same exact thing. Their story originally was great. The whole thing honestly was super exciting. FTR right now has kind of been in the worst state that they've been in completely, but their story was great overall. But now I'm just waiting for the fucking conclusion at this point because it is just a fucking snooze fest. Again, we just sat here for months waiting for Adam Copeland to come back. How the hell can you stay invested in a story that's not happening on television? You pile drive Beth and then everything just goes on fucking hiatus. And then it's okay, now Copeland's back. Now we can start up again. It's hard to keep that momentum in a story and the intrigue in a story when it's just when it feels like your focus gets taken away from it. That's what it is. Takeshita and Okada is another one scenario. As good as it's been in the spots that it's been a lot of start-stop as well. Takeshi's been leaving to go to New Japan and go back to Japan and wrestle for other freaking promotions. And Okada is rarely on TV most of the time. So how the hell can you stay invested in that story? I'm excited to see the outcome when it gets to it, but it's hard to stay super invested into it because we keep start-stopping. That has been the main issue with AEW overall is a start-stop. There is stories that are not intriguing. Like you just said, the Mox and Ospreay stuff, I think is stupid. I think it's fucking dumb. It does not make a fucking single ounce of sense. This man gets put on the sidelines from Jon Moxley and is shit, I'm gonna I'm gonna get my neck like fixed up, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fucking end this man. And then it's just like he gets beaten up by Mark Davis and then gets carried away. And now all of a sudden it's just, I don't have that hatred for you no more. Like, why? What the fuck sense just all of a sudden said, I don't hate you as much anymore, Mox. Yeah, now I just fucking hate Mark Davis because he pile drove me on a fucking apron. So help me release my inner anger and let me just take it out on somebody else. Why is that the fucking story? That is a stupid fucking story. Period. Like, I was more intrigued in Ospreay going in there. I'm more intrigued in Ospreay going back to Japan and eventually that Callum Newman turn. Honestly, if he went back to Japan and Newman was the one that said, hey, listen, we know the old Ospreay, even if it's just to fucking lead him on for a while before he eventually stabs him in the back. Just something to be like, we know the old Ospreay. We know that Ospreay's still in there. We're going to help you get that shit out of there. That at least makes sense overall. Him going back to Japan, releasing himself and getting the old Ospreay back, the one that's like ruthless and just it does not make sense for him to be like, I'm going to work with my enemy right now and I'm going to put all my hatred aside because for some reason I just don't like you.
That's for you.
I don't care about the fucking promo thing. Stop it. It does not make any fucking sense. It does not make sense. How do you just stop? How do you just stop fucking hating somebody because of a fucking promo? It doesn't make sense. Like, it's really dumb. It's really dumb. But overall, there is some good stories still. Like I said, pro wrestling really is what really carries AEW a lot because they always say it. It's where the best wrestle. Honestly, the only other like really main issue that I've still had with AEW still is the super stacked pay-per-view cards. It's way too much sometimes. It gets way too much. Like, you don't have to have double-digit matches on your cards every time. It does not have to be that. It almost feels like, once again, in a way, it's Tony Khan's version of we have to get everybody on the card as much as possible. And it's like, well, why don't you just do the stories that are being told on the thing and then put them on the card, not forcibly throw somebody on a card because man, I have to make sure my pay-per-view cards have 16 matches. They have to have 16. They can't have like, no, it's overkill. Like, especially when it's a bang, especially when every matchup
that's only all in. Well,
yeah, no, I think all in all like 20 matches. So
no,
like
16.
A 2-hour preview show, and then the main card, like, fuck.
I mean, especially if it's
hey, the last two had 12. Let's calm down.
I mean,
especially
here's the thing. Especially if like every matchup is great. Most of the time, every matchup is great, but it does get exhausting. It does get exhausting watching a pay-per-view that goes 5 hours by it's fucking midnight, and then the main event's kicking in. And you're going, oh my God, dude, I'm like ready for this shit to end already. Like
I need to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. That too is not helpful. So they need to like cut down on the freaking on the match card just a little bit. Don't go overboard with it. Start telling some more intriguing stories. Keep it investing. But other than that, honestly, like I said, it's night and day. It is night and day, WWE and AEW. I give AEW a B. I think they've been probably the best promotion of this entire year so far.
I love it. And Bagels was a $4.99 again. Appreciate you, Bagels. Do you think that within the next decade, a third mainstream wrestling promotion could spring up and become a serious competitor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
billionaires
so.
Popping up every day, and now that wrestling's more mainstream, I could see someone saying,
maybe Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Honestly, if they could get themselves on just primarily Canada, like if they could get themselves in the US, like period, they'd fucking be it.
They had a show in Vegas, right? For WrestleMania weekend, they had a show in Vegas. There you go.
So
people would be addicting with that. Would be addicted to them.
TNA, fuck TNA, fuck TNA.
I know
they're throwing a curveball. Yeah, you know what they do? They threw that curveball and it went that way.
Puppy Henry.
It was way outside.
What you got for this?
And he swung at it too, which was worse.
I was like, was that a strike?
Challenge the call.
Talk to Puppy Henry. What's your grading for AEW?
Well, listen, I understand what Redeemer's saying. It could be frustrating when you have certain storyline just all of a sudden stop. I mean, right now, AEW is doing great. I mean, the one thing I appreciate Tony Khan is doing is not focusing on what WWE is doing, like he was doing like 2 or 3 years ago. He was going to Twitter and just being nuts and whatnot. But let's start in January, because in January we saw Wrestle Kingdom, right? And in Wrestle Kingdom, we had Takeshita as the IWGP World Champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't that match? No. Yeah, he was the IWGP champion. He lost the belt to Yoda Tsuchi.
Yeah.
But the last pay-per-view, is it the last pay-per-view or 2 pay-per-views? Matter of fact, it was New Beginnings, I think it was. Or after the Cup, whatever, the New Japan Cup. You saw Callum Newman win the IWGP Championship, and after the match, Gabe Kidd attacked Yoda Tsuchi. And I made a podcast about this, how we're now going to see AEW versus New Japan war. Now, it started with Gabe Kidd attacking Yoda Tsuchi, with him having an AEW shirt, right? Now, I know the whole thing with the Osprey, everybody's going crazy. Oh, well, why is this and this and that? But remember, that a couple of weeks ago, it was like a month ago, we had Osprey telling Colin Newman, I need some help back home. And the following week, we saw the United Empire and AEW, right? And United Empire ended up beating the Death Rider. Now, Osprey getting beat up by, he lost to Moxley, and they abducted him and whatnot, and he didn't get to use the chair against Moxley. I feel, and I said this on my AEW recap, I feel that this Monday is Wrestling Dontaku. Osprey is going to be in a 6-man tag. He's going to be with Hinari and Great Khan against Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Bolte Ole.
Mm-hmm.
If Osprey wins the titles from these guys, there's not going to be no turn that night. Colin Newman's not turning on him. But if they lose, I guarantee you that if that night Colin Newman is turning on Osprey, because it's bound to happen. It's not going to happen in June because he's supposed to get married to Alex Windsor, so he won't be at Dominion. So, and then you think about it, we got Forbidden Door coming up on June 28th, right? So what I'm looking at as far as that with Osprey, this is going to be like somewhere a start where Osprey's going to get attacked by Newman, and he's going to end up joining with the Death Riders. They're going to do the whole shit they did with what was it, Daniel Garcia, all that shit, and now he becomes one of the Death Riders. So we're probably going to see a war with that. Okay, let's not forget Gabe Kidd is injured. He should be coming back soon too. Now, the thing that I'm liking as far as AEW since the beginning of January is the fact that you have numerous. Well, MJ don't have the belt, but when he did have the belt, he had numerous opponents trying to go after him. You had Swerve Strickland, you had Kenny Omega, you had Andrade, and then Darby ended up winning the belt. But as far as the story is concerned, it's fine. Now, the only thing that I have a problem with now is the women's division. Because now you brought Hiroki Shida back. Right? Now, you got Hiroki Shida teaming up with Stanlander. Why? I thought that how you call it? Hiroki Shida was looking at Willow to try to get her belt because Willow beat her one time. So, you know what I'm saying? And we had this sloppy ass match this past Wednesday between her and Divine Dominion, and whatnot. That match was horrible. I don't care what anybody tells me, it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? That shit was sloppy. You know what I'm saying? So now the women's division right now, it's like, okay, you brought Camille back, and now what? She lost to this girl, where she's at now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what Redeemer said. You start something and you end, and then you don't keep on. You don't follow up. You have to follow up because then everybody's wondering, okay, Tekla beating almost everybody. She beat the Brawling Birds, both of them already, right? So what I'm looking at here when it comes to the women's division, I think Mercedes Moné is the one who's going to come back. She's the one who's going to beat Tekla. Most likely it's going to happen, either is she going to show up before Double or Nothing, or it's going to be after Forbidden Door. That's the way I see it. As far as AEW as a whole and whatnot, again, I do agree with Redeemer because they start something and then they end it or they stop it. Like one other Swerve Strickland, His match with Kenny Omega, I thought that he was going to show up in his match against MJF. Nothing. He wasn't seen for 3 weeks. All of a sudden, now he's talking to Bandito. Why is he talking to Bandito? Is he going after his Ring of Honor title or not? Or he just want to beat up Bandito? See, this stuff that Tony Khan does that makes you question, like, okay, where are we going with this? You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, I give it a B plus from January to April. A B plus. They could do better as far as stop and go. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because I don't know. But people also got to remember the AEW is working not only with New Japan, but they got CMLL. They do work with Maple Leaf Wrestling also. I think they're working with MLW, if I'm correct. So there's going to be sometimes some matches that you're probably going to ask yourself, well, why is this guy wrestling? Maybe if you saw MLW or you saw a New Japan show, then you know why is those matches happening. You know what I'm saying? It's all about doing your homework, but people don't like doing their homework, so it is what it is.
I love it. Amen to that. Shout out to Bagel with a 1999. Thank you.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, see, WWE is fast food surgery and addictive, but also unhealthy. And not to re-off substantial AEW is a 10-course gourmet meal. It tastes awesome, but you're full of 5 course, so end up feeling a bit nauseous by the end.
That's true. It's true.
That's a great way to identify it, Bagel. You know what? It's not wrong.
That's a pure definition of getting an all you can eat buffet, and by the time you get to the freaking like 5th plate, you're like, bro, I know I can eat more, but fuck.
Give me 1 sec.
Yep. And oh man, thank you. Oh,
appreciate you, silent assassin.
Let's see. The Forbidden Door could be Kyrie saying the Gawker. No, I don't see that. I don't see that.
What? There's no title.
I'm telling you,
right.
to clarify people, Kyrie did not want to renew her contract. She just decided to say no because she was already she was an ambassador, first of all. Then they restructured her contract to be a performer. So then she was becoming a performer. Remember, she's married. She left the E in the first place to marry her man and to go move back to Japan. And that's what she did. She fulfilled it. She missed wrestling. She started wrestling as, when New Japan, and then started doing that. Then, Big Offer came as an ambassador. So she's okay, I'm not going to do ambassador when you guys come into Japan, or I'll go out there, it doesn't matter. Promoting the product. And they brought her as a performer. And then she's like, okay, my duties are done. Yes, it was a fuck up that she left right on a worst timing that you're fucking ending the story here with you, Asuka and Neo. That's fucked everything up. But I respect her decision, the fact that she wants to be back in Japan with her man. I respect that. I'm not gonna say no, you fucked up. At the end they fucked up for the creative because they should have ended that way sooner, knowing that her contract was up. So that's their fault for not fucking doing it.
I see Kairi Sane in Stardom, and she'll go right there. She'll do well. She'll do very well.
Yeah,
I agree 100%.
If not, she's definitely AEW bound because we know freaking Kenny Omega loves her. So
oh yeah. All right. The host with the most for the All Elite Dirt Sheet. That's right.
Hold on. Let me make this right. There we go. There we go.
All right. Now you got to give your ratings because you've been recapping every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night.
That's right.
AEW, I'm going to give my grade and I'll explain why. AEW is an A-, right? AEW is night and day to WWE. You could feel the passion in the soul for AEW. AEW this year already had the pay-per-view of the year so far, in my opinion, was the best AEW pay-per-view of all time in Revolution, right? Of all time. Top to bottom, whether it was 1,000 matches or not, top to bottom, amazing pay-per-view. My thing with AEW is the same thing that Justin said. There's a lot of stopping, but I don't think that it's affecting the product as much as it used to back in the day, because now they do have some really solid storylines leading into these pay-per-views. Their go-home show has been amazing. Their pay-per-views have been amazing. That's what they do. And week in and week out, you're guaranteed good wrestling, but not since this year where you really guaranteed really good stories too. I like the story with Ospreay and Moxley. If you look back to the original story of the Death Riders, Jon Moxley said that he's doing this because he loves AEW. He wants AEW to be better, right? So now he's saying that he knows that he's not the guy to make it better. He took it, but so far he sees the guy to make it better is Will Ospreay. Whether Will Ospreay likes him or not, he wants to put all that shit aside because he knows AEW needs Will Ospreay at the top. Will Ospreay's hesitant, but Jon Moxley's going to try to break him down to be a much better wrestler because he knows AEW needs Will Ospreay to be at the top. Fuck all the personal feelings. This is business. That's why I told him on Wednesday, drop all that shit. Whatever you feel about me, drop all that shit because we're going to rebuild you. I like that story because that's the whole mission of the Death Riders from the very beginning. Even though the Death Riders was kind of stale, it was just to make AEW better, right? So I like this whole thing. AEW's been really showing that they're building as many new talents as they can to really boost up that main event scene. You know, up until this year, you didn't see Brody King in that main event scene. Up until this year, you saw like the same guys. It was always Hangman. It was always Swerve. It was always Joe. It was always MJF. Now you're seeing a real, for a lack of a better term, conglomeration of talents in that main event scene. Darby Allin getting his moment and then defending the title every single week. I think that that's awesome for Darby because we know Darby's not going to have a long title run. So let's make the most of it. And he's putting on banger matches. The one thing that I do feel is the problem with AEW right now is the women's division. And I think it's because they had higher hopes for Toni Storm and Tekla. And since Toni Storm went down, it's like it threw a monkey wrench into the plans, and now everything's all discombobulated. They got to fix that, right? I can't believe that Toni Storm is gone for like, you know, at this point, 5 weeks, and it's still fucking up plans. So you got to fix that. You have a lot of talent in that women's division, but I feel like when they let the women just go out there and wrestle, they put on good matches. Right now, it's night and day. I don't think the WWE could touch what AEW is doing right now on pay-per-view, weekly television, storyline, anything. There's nothing that WWE is doing better right now than AEW. And for people who say that AEW doesn't have stories, because I'm still seeing that. I saw someone commented on the All Elite Dirt Sheet this past week and said, what stories? AEW doesn't have stories. They just have wrestling. That is bullshit. Watch the show. You'll see the stories. And another thing is, if they tell a story on Collision and then they play it out on Dynamite, we can't fault them for that because that's still AEW television. It'll be something different if they did something and started it on like social media and then expected you to see social media to finish the storyline on Dynamite. They're putting it on their television, so we can't fault them for not showing it on Dynamite if it was a thing that played out on Collision and then you got the next step on Dynamite. And then also, I do like that AEW is giving more surprises during the show. For years, I've been saying that AEW was just, you know, every match just felt like it was like an island of its own, right? You just put the match out, he put that match card out, and you expected what to see on the show, and that's all you got. Now you get a main event that's announced mid-match, makes it fresh. Anything could happen, you know what I mean? They also have stories that are being played out throughout the show as well. You have the promo in the beginning, like you see MJF and Darby Allin. You have MJF talking about Darby Allin in the middle of the show. You have MJF coming out at the end against Darby. These are stories that play out throughout the show. This is what makes the show feel like a cohesive show as opposed to just segments put together. And I think that a lot of people are so quick to say AEW doesn't do this. AEW. At the end of the day, we have to talk about the reality of the facts. We're comparing it to WWE, who's been around for 60 fucking years or even more, 70 years, right? AEW is on year 7. Year 7. And if they're this good at year 7, like wait until they're 20 years in, 30 years in. Tony Khan is new to this. He's learning and learning and learning. And he went through a lot of bullshit with CM Punk and everything else they had to deal with. So now it's kind of like he got that callus. Now he's like building up from that, right? So now AEW's growing is going to become a lot better because he's been through a lot of shit and it's helped him grow. And I feel like the show is going to continue to grow because he's learning as he goes. And if you have someone who's learning, making the show better, and has a passion and love for professional wrestling like he does, then sky's the limit for AEW. And I think it's really good. I'm giving it an A-. I had to take it down a few notches for the women's division for some of the start-stop things, like Mark Davis looking like he's going to be a world champion, not world champion, but hold the singles title and then nothing. But besides that, I don't think that the negatives outweigh the positive. I feel like the positives are so good that I could kind of look past the negatives at this moment. It could, I mean, if they continue to do this, though, if the women's division doesn't start to pick it up, if they do more start-stop shit, then it's going to be like, all right, enough is enough. But right now, I don't feel like the negatives are negative enough for me to say the show is, you know, hurting from it.
Let me piggyback on what you just said about the main event, like surprises. Remember, back when WCW was hot, they used to do that. They would never announce those matches, main event until like mid show. Oh, Big Papa Pump is going after against Hogan, some shit like that.
They do that on Raw and SmackDown now. Like Randy Orton will come out, and then all of a sudden, like for example, Cody Rhodes will come out, Ricky Saints came out, and then they made the matchup for the later in the night, right? Like that's what they do now. Like it's a way to keep the story cohesive throughout the rest of the show. So
I'm sorry,
Eli.
Ross Sapp is in the house. What's up, Eli?
Good.
That's right.
John Ross Sapp.
He stuck to the name that I called him in the chat. Like that's how you go.
I love that he loves
Eli
it.
Ross Sapp. What happened? Hold on, let me get it back. There you are. What happened?
I was trying to how you call it? Stop the cameras. I gotta do something.
All right. I'll put you on. I'll put you later.
Gotcha.
Come back. Right.
But yeah, I honestly like I think that people, even from day one, right? Even from the very first Dynamite, people are so quick to compare it to WWE. You got to let it go through its growing pains. You have to let it go through its growing pains for them to learn from this. This is someone who never ran a wrestling show to running a full-time weekly show. It's going to be a lot of growing pains. You know what I mean? The way I look at it is like when I was starting in podcasting, right? I was fucking up all the time. You know, I still fuck up all the time, but I learn from mistakes and I grow from those mistakes. It's like life, you know what I mean? So that's why I feel like, Tony Khan, to have a show this good, only 7 years in, like, you got to give him at least some credit for that.
This is like how Tim's saying, he just made SDA the main event yesterday, during the show last week. Yeah, so I know. It's like, and, let's see, Christopher saying Cyber's going to have, yep, we know that. That's for sure. And yeah, let's see, Charlie Manson won his match and looked good. Yep, good stuff for him. I'm happy for him. Escobar, basically, King Cueco saying that Escobar just got signed with CMLL already and getting promoted on his first
good.
Back. Good for him. So that
damn right.
Wow.
Because
This proves that means that they didn't have the 90-day clause with him.
No, because originally when his contract ended, he was CMLL was going to sign him.
No,
he was going to go to AAA.
Yep.
We're done talking about AEW, so gotta go back. Now it's back to circle debate.
That's what we do here. So we're gonna go one-on-one with it here. Yeah, Paya, you gotta go with that. So we can move on with the next topic. So I'm gonna combine them together when it comes to AAA, NXT, TNA. But just to clarify everybody in the chat, we're just gonna give what we know. It's a lot of wrestling that we barely even watch, and we're being honest. So I'm not here to be sugarcoat or be the dirt sheets to say I know, but I know. There's so much time we have personal lives, folks. But we do pay attention to the products as much as we can do. So just to clarify, in case you guys are, what about Ring of Honor? What about these? Like, I can't, really.
What about Juggalo Championship Wrestling?
Yeah, see, I don't even watch Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Whoop, whoop. Yes. Oh, the gingerbread man himself is here. There he is, yo.
For fuck's sake.
The King Compass. There you go. He is out of the compass, leading you to the direction of gingerness. That's what it is.
This man just got a stole, and now it hurts.
Hey, now it hurts because Ruka is now on Raw, so that's what hurts him. So right away for me, I'll go ahead and knock it off here. I'll start with AAA. AAA, I give it a C plus. They still got more. They got a lot more work to do. They need a television platform here in North America. They got one already in South America and other places internationally, right? But they don't have one here. They need one here in North America. They need one here, but they can have two.
My question is this: why? Because
I'm gonna get to it.
WWE bought them. They should have had already a fucking TV deal.
Because they're greedy as fuck. That's the problem. They're looking for something that benefits them in the pockets at the end. And remember, keep in mind, WWE TKO has one thing in advantage here that a lot of people would like to have, and that is the library. That library is so much right now that is worth a lot because history comes there besides CMLL. AAA has a library that who wouldn't want that fucking library? That's the problem. They need to find. If I were them, fucking put it in Peacock. Put it there. You took away NXT. Put them there. Might as well. You kept Saturday Night Main Event. Put AAA on fucking Peacock and guarantee.
Didn't they put the library on Netflix?
What the AAA?
The WWE. They didn't put
only the pay-per-views and some of the weekly shows.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all they did. They didn't do anything much more of that. That's a problem. I wish the network was back because
I missed the WWE network so fucking much, man.
I missed that.
That shit was dope.
It hasn't been the same since they went to Peacock, and now it's just scattered everywhere.
Yeah, it's fucking garbage what they're doing with it. So like AAA, why a C? Because like right now, they're at least getting out there, and it's getting a lot of people from the Mexican culture out there to love. Like I said, I love it whether people like it or not. I fucking like Ludwig, what he's doing with fucking Grande Americano. That man is going to be a future world champion. I'll tell you that for Mega World Champion. Yes, he is. Let him
get that mask off of him.
No.
He's going to win that mega title.
He's going to win the
Not
mega
if
title.
Ric Flair has anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Alex was good, but no, he needs to keep it. He needs to keep the mask on and just Chad Gable fucking lose the mask because it's too late. There's no way to revive it.
How the hell did Luke Kaiser got over with that man much faster than Chad Gable?
Because he speaks Spanish. This man speaks 4 different languages.
Yo, that Mexican crowd loves him. They were crying when he won the Rey de Reyes. They were crying.
They cried. They cried for him.
People were in tears, grown men. When he
ran out and jumped,
crying. Yes, it was insane. In AAA,
see this shit
super over in AAA.
During the last one, when he showed up freaking to jump freaking Gable,
I saw that video. He beat
fucking crowd went fucking bonkers for him.
Yeah.
Like I hate the gimmick with a fucking passion, dude. I think it's fucking stupid. But hands down, he's making it work. At this point, I'm with OPC. Get the mask off of Gable and get it, and just let Kaiser roll with it.
I used to call Kaiser the Starbucks special.
But now that he has it, I mean, fucking go with it, man. Because look, the one thing that hit me like in the heart is his promo when they gave him the sword. His promo in Spanish, what he said, hit me hard for him to say. You know what? He loves the audiences. He loves the culture that are accepting him, even though he is not. Like he went realistic on his fucking promos. And for me, it felt real. And I feel like he did meant to what he said. And it's just like, and it shows there that the audience just accepts him. For this man that is not Mexican, it's not even South American, is international, speaking 4 different languages, speaking fluent Spanish correctly. This man is being appreciated for being an international star. I'm happy for the man. Sucks that that is not to himself. But if it's something that is working for him, hell, go with it. Give that man the Mega World Championship. He's making it work.
Isn't he like 26, 27 years old? That guy's young.
He's young. He's very young.
That Ric Flair wanted to beat him up. So
it's right. I know. TNA Plus, heel. You can find it right there. TNA Plus.
He just thought I was getting crackhead pregnant. What the fuck? Oh, I remember that.
He's talking about. Oh my god, he's talking about the fucking
shit. Rest in peace, Claire Lynch.
Your baby, AJ.
Rest in peace, Claire Lynch.
That's storyline.
So fun fact: Kaiser's 35.
35.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was younger than that.
I did too, honestly. Fucking
Who's
hell.
35?
Kaiser.
35?
He's 35.
He don't even look 35.
Nah.
Let's see. B-minus for
26, 27.
Yeah, I mean, and the weekly shows has been great. I just wish to get longer time. I get it that they record it all and then they separate them weekly. I get it, but I wish they could be given longer time. But I get the strategy because they want you to tune in the upcoming week. So it's understanding how they're doing it. But I hope down the line in the future they're able to get an actual 2-hour program on a Saturday, like Collision, for instance, that they could do and put it out there for them to have 2 hours of a great show, and they can do it. They've got it there. The culture there is, I love it. I'm happy for them, but there's still a lot more that they got to work on.
You know what character I can't stand in AAA? Fucking Iguana.
I thought you were gonna say Mini Vikingo. I was gonna.
I was waiting for that.
I fucking hate that character because I don't get what the fuck the point of that is when you already have Vikingo.
But remember, in Mexican wrestling lucha libre,
everyone has a mini.
Everybody has a mini.
That's true. Every Mexican promotion that I've seen, they always had. Let's say it was I don't know, like Vikingo. Now you got a mini Vikingo, or you had a super estrellita. You know, so there was always somebody small.
It's basically them telling the little guys, like, we don't think you could come up with a good gimmick yourself. So here's what you got. Look at the gimmick that we have over here. It's insane.
Who was the midget who confronted Omar?
Oh, fuck! Microman.
Oh, yeah.
He stood in front of him. He didn't even pass his shins.
I almost said it was Masquerita Sagrada. I was gonna be like, whoa, wait a fucking second. Do Masquerita Sagrada dirty like that?
I think he kicked him or some shit, and nigga rolled down the ring or some shit like that.
Hey, that little boy can go though.
That little shit can go.
That little shit can go. Fucking But I gotta give it to. That's why I give it
that little shit can go.
I love it. I love it. But I love AAA what they're doing. I just wish more on women. I'm excited to see what is Catalina gonna do. This is the first woman that actually went from CMLL to AAA. We know the story why, and just let's be straightforward with it. The reason why she left because she knew she was not gonna get pushed any more further to CMLL. Their eyes are Persephone, which I respect that. I'm not even, you know what? Good.
Persephone's the girl, yo.
Yeah, hey,
respectfully.
And that's what it's all about. It's about, hey, who's gonna be at the top of the mountain? So it's fair. It was fair game, and for CMLL to decide to go Persephone, I'm all for it. I love Persephone. You know, Catalina has to understand that that's the nature of the business. That's always going to be the nature of the business, regardless anywhere. It's going to be that way. I'm excited for what she's going to do here. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited in the future for AAA. That's why I give it a C. I give TNA. I give that a D plus because they need to start doing live shows. Stop with these recordings for 4 hours and separating them because that crowd sucks. You're telling me that I'm fucking there doing watch parties every Thursday and the crowd is not exciting of shit of like because they're tired. Why? Because they're fucking there from 4, 5, 6 hours of okay, pay-per-view's over. Let's go to record 2 Impact, guys. We need you guys to cheer.
6 tapings.
6 tapings. No, fuckers. Anthem, you got your money from AMC. Now start fucking booking small venues. You could do it. Silva, I heard you what you said at Busted Open. And it's your bullshit. Matt Hardy clarified that shit on when he went to Emmanuel's show. He clarified it. He knows. And one thing that nobody knew, and I'm going to say now, Matt Hardy said it. Silva and Anthem paid the talents that were not able to go wrestle. He reimbursed them, paying them out of their pockets for the flights and paying them for what they were booked for that night.
Who cares? He's still a bitch for that.
No, I know.
Yes, he's still
no. I know. Just to clarify, I'm not defending him. Just to clarify, I'm not defending him. I'm with you. You're 100% right. He's still a bitch. That's 100%. So, yes. Yeah, he's a straight.
He's TKO's bitch at this point. Like, because they tell him jump. He's like, how high? Like,
hey, but you got to give him credit. At least that fucker had the balls to say it and said, you know what? Yeah, it was me. I took a guy. I respect him. He took accountability for it. I respect him for that.
Yeah, I know. Listen, but he said that to make because he's not going to say, "Oh, Nick Khan or Triple H."
I was going to say he took accountability to hide the fact that WWE probably told him to do it.
Ari Emanuel called me up and said, "Hey, we can't have this happen." Okay.
No, exactly. No, exactly what you guys are saying. That's what I was going to get to. The point is they're under now the umbrella of that. TKO fucking runs the
because at the end of the day, he mentions that about I'm protecting the business. I'm protecting the business. He said it several times, right? So I just got into it with the guys wrestling, whatever, because I'm trying to tell him if he was protecting the business, why in the world will he let his world champion go to WrestleMania and get pinned in 3 minutes by Randy Orton? That's not that. Okay, I understand it's a big event, it's a big show, but your world champion get pinned in 3 minutes? Come on.
You're right.
You're not protecting the business because if you was, you'd be like, wait a minute. Okay, I'll let Randy Orton get over. Give me 10 or 15. He's the world champion. But it is what it is, bro.
And then being mad that AEW ran on a Thursday when it was not their decision. It was they were preempted on because of the NBA final or the NBA March Madness.
You can't even use that as an excuse.
Come on. That's true. That's true.
The best one I heard was that AEW blocked us from going to Wembley Stadium. Motherfucker, you wasn't even getting 100,000 views on TV. So how are you going to Wembley?
I was about to say, I don't want to be that fucking blunt and obvious with it, but I have to be that guy. Y'all think y'all gonna fucking make it to Wembley Stadium, TNA? You're out of your mind.
You're out of your mind. There was no way. First of all, you can't even afford it. I'll tell you that straight out.
You must have fucking intercepted a Tony Khan stash delivery and said, "Don't worry, I got this."
Tony. What was the pay-per-view gonna be called? TARP.
Right, exactly. And like Alex said it too. Alex said it best right there too.
Every arena match, every match on the show.
Welcome to TNA TARP.
I like that. Like Alex said it too. Like, yeah.
You only have one person in the stadium eating popcorn and drinking beer. Like, great match.
It's the guy over there cleaning the fucking floors. He's just like,
you just see the ushers and the staff like, oh, what's going on?
And Carlos, but you are cursed. Yes, he is. He is.
Yes, he is.
He's fucking cursed. So hey, welcome to Pro Wrestling, pal. This is what it's about. Welcome to the promotion. So there you go. So it's like they got to, like Alex said, they got to get their shit together. Yes, there's a lot of things that I like. I'll give them credit's due when it comes to promos, production style. I like that. I like how they did the whole Rosemary. I like that Ali's back. I'm excited that Ali is giving a chance, and even though the finish on Thursday was not the greatest, I still, like I said this on Thursday with Rusty and Steven. I said, the future is going to happen this. Leon Slater is going to be a future world champion. Mike Santana is going to end up leading. Mm-hmm. He is going to end up going to NXT. So whether people like it or not, it's going to happen. I
think Santana's going straight to WWE.
He's going to NXT.
He's going to NXT. Yeah. They need him there, and guarantee you that he
you going to leave him at NXT?
Yeah.
Googly eyes would not. Googly eyes will make sure that he keeps Mike Santana NXT because they do need that.
Yeah, I got one guy who's in NXT who needs to be free.
Let's be honest, as I'll say this right now, if he was on the main, if Santana goes to WWE and he ends up on the main roster immediately, he'll be in AAA in about a month.
No, he'll be a Latino World Order. How you call it? This one guy that's been in NXT for 6-7 years, and I want him to be free, and that's Lexi King. That motherfucker. They would never let
don't even get me started with that because that guy is like, what is he doing? All three companies to get. Yes, Alex, 100%. And see, even OGK, Elias, they're doing shit with Elias. He has now, yes, he got the blessings from Mark Calloway. You had your casket on a fucking. Was it a fucking? I forgot what the hell it's called. It was a casket match with a guitar.
The guitar case casket match.
Yeah, great. And then this Thursday he had a guitar strap match, like the guitar strap you're able to put for him and Kazarian. Great match, but it ripped during the match. But at least they were trying to fix it and make sure it was going well. So, but other than that, I'm happy for Elijah too that he's getting something there done. So I know the Hardys are exiting out. We already seen they're leaving. They brought back the broken Hardys now, so it's going to happen. Yes, wonderful. And we're going to see that on wonderful. We're going to see that anniversary. That's for sure. So I mean, it's picking up its momentum little by little, but they still got a lot to work to do. The main thing is they need to start doing live shows again because they cannot have tapings like in like audiences.
Everybody's dead for six.
Tired already. Like no, let them go home and sleep. Like fuck it, it's just so I give that. And then I give him a D. Give him a D plus. And to end it with because I don't know much of Ring of Honor female folks, letting you guys know in the chat. I hardly have opportunity to watch it, but I do watch the products. Like I said earlier, we're just clarifying that to you guys. So with NXT, I'm gonna give NXT right now because it's a bright future, and I said this on the watch along with Bobby Ruger. I'm gonna say the grade right now for them is an A because they're gonna go there. They got a bright future ahead of them. So much of what they did, especially after the fallout. And one thing that I like that I told Ruger about this is the way how they the angles to identify each talent. That's what it's supposed to be about because that's how you get the audiences. Who's that person? Oh, I gotta see who's that. Who's that girl? I gotta see who's that. Who's that tag team? I gotta see who's that. That was a perfect way to really kind of end the show on that way on an NXT. To identify each one and how they identify what is a shark that was hungry. I'm just Keanu Carver saying I'm the white shark. I'm really hungry. But however, everybody else that make their debuts, the ones that are coming up from Evolve to there, they got a bright future, and NXT has a bright future. Let
me ask you a question.
Yes,
Evil showed up. You think they're gonna put the belt on him?
They are. The question is when. I don't know. I said it. I said it on Tuesday. I said probably the latest they could do it. And like I said, it's my opinion. I may be wrong, so I don't know. I'm gonna be wrong probably, but I would say probably the premiere since they're now officially gonna put their pay-per-views or PLE. I'm not calling them PLEs. They're not pay-per-views because like I paid for that shit. Pay-per-views, but they're gonna be on CW. And so, what better way? The Great American Bash making his debut on CW, so they might put him the belt there. Maybe it's too soon for D'Angelo, but I don't know.
Well,
I told Ruler, it might be wrong, might be later.
My hope is that they don't do to him what they did to Kenta when he came to WWE. They had him in the what was it, the 205 and whatnot.
Yeah,
and they shitted on him because I think he knocked out one of the guys with a kick or whatever.
He was just too injury prone in WWE. Like they gave him a lot of push, like when he first came in, but then he was way too injury prone. He got injured like every single match he was in.
Who was this?
Yeah.
Kenta.
Yeah.
The thing is, right now, my biggest fear, because I love my New Japan Pro wrestlers, and when they come to WWE, they fuck them up. You see what they did to JC Mattel? They said, well, let's call him Jeff Cobb because he's not Puerto Rican or Spanish anymore. But how you call it?
Filipino.
He's not Mexican, he's not Puerto Rican anymore, none of that shit. So, but you see how they treat the New Japan wrestlers when they come in. So, that's my, because Evil, I've been following Evil for years. And when he was in Ring of Honor the first time, I forgot what they used to call him, Watatu, some shit like that.
Takaki Watanabe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Damn, bro, you got a good memory. How you call it? So for them to go and mess him up in NXT and whatever, I like his whole entry because he came with that House of Torture shit. And I just hope that they name him Evil and they don't call him, I don't know. Like I said, Evil backwards live or live, some bullshit.
I mean, what's another word to identify evil? I don't know. What other word?
Sinister. Diabolical.
Call him Lucifer. That's it.
No.
I won't put it past him. They'll call him Lucy or Lucifer or something.
Or just Fur. No, I don't want to.
Just Fur.
God, imagine calling him Lucifer, and then fucking when he gets on the main roster, fucking Michael Cole just calls us Lucy. I'd be like, "Fuck you, Michael Cole."
No.
Former New Japan champion Lucy Fur.
Yeah.
So that's why I put NXT as A. New Japan, I put them in a B- because there's a lot that I know that Tanahashi has a lot to work to do, and there's a lot of things that he has ups and downs. As much as I'm trying to keep up with it, I mean, I'm not mad that he put Newman to the belt. I mean, it was bound to happen, and I'm happy for him, the youngest freaking IWGP champion of fucking all time. So congratulations for him. This is where I feel, for me, how I identified Cameron Newman is where they dropped the ball with Will Ospreay when they had him in New Japan, when he was in Chaos, and then when he got out of Chaos, like during those times. They could have done something with Will Ospreay during those younger times, but they dropped the ball on him, and that's where I feel like Tanahashi probably saw that on himself, and he's like, you know what, I gotta give this kid a belt. I know you're wrong. I love Yota Tsuji though, but go ahead.
But you know what tag team that everybody's sleeping on? The Knockout Brothers.
I know, I love them.
No fucking tag team, bro. Knockout Brothers are no fucking joke. No. I would love to see FTR against the Knockout Brothers.
Give me Motor City Machine Guns versus them.
Yeah, but
that will be a fucking banger.
Yeah, the Knockout Brothers. You ever seen the Knockout Brothers, Mike De Niro?
Nah.
You gotta see them.
I haven't watched it in a while. I gotta get back to
it.
Those guys are fucking ice, and I forgot the other guy's name.
I know, me too.
Oscar and Ice. Those guys.
Oscar Ice, yep.
When they first came in New Japan, I mean, Finley already put them in the War Dogs, the Bullet Club. These guys, you see them and you see Ice look like fat. Those guys could fucking work. I
gotta check that out for sure.
Yo, check them out on YouTube, bro. That's just like, I would love to see FTR against them. That should be a fucking classic, bro.
Yeah, OGK went to go see them, so he's in a great live. And he's saying, and I said, they are pushing it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like I said, right now I'm giving it because I want to see where this is far is going to go. Because now the following next year, Rex Kingdom is all full of Tanahashi. So I have to see how is he going to book it. Because the last one was already written before he decided before they made him take over. So that Wrestle Kingdom was already set. Now this is the one where it's Tanahashi's full control of creative, and I need to see what he's going to do. I got to see what he's going to do with G1.
I mean, the last pay-per-view I saw, I forgot, was in April. I forgot the name of it, but I call it. It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, the matches were good. But like I said, I mean, I want him to continue doing that because if you're gonna bring AEW guys, just come in and just do what Gabe Kidd did. I mean, it's like I said, it's gonna set up that whole New Japan versus AEW if it does happen for Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now, the most thing I'm interested is that whole United Empire and Will Ospreay. I want to see if there's gonna be a turn. I'm like, I cannot wait. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Monday as the Dontaku. So you know, I probably wouldn't be able to see that till about the middle of the week.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna
Vegeta needs to win a single goal.
Yeah.
Did he? No, did he? No, he hasn't won.
He hasn't won a single goal.
No, he haven't won a single. Been tag team title. Ain't he a tag team with Robbie Eagle? He got the junior titles.
But a singles gold he needs.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, that's what I grade him there. Versus Ring of Honor CMLL, I don't know. Like, I can't really say much of it. But I can say congratulations to Mascara Dorada being the CMLL World Champion. Well deserved. He paid his dues, lost the weight.
Dorada CMLL World Champion?
He beat Hedges for the belt. So now he's the world champion now.
That kid is he's the future. I mean, and CMML, a lot of their wrestlers, I mean, when they come to AEW, they show you what they have. There's a couple of guys there. I don't know them by name, off my head, but CMML's future looks very, very fucking bright.
It's bright, and I need to like get more into it to see what is gonna like how there's because like I said this before, they're not really much storytellers when it comes to promos. They're more storytellers in the ring, and that's what they are. And I like that they're keeping it traditional, and I don't mind that because
that's the thing. And that's the thing that a lot of these wrestling fans today they don't understand.
Yeah, they have to go back
and you're probably gonna agree with me, OPC, about that. Back in the days, we didn't have none of this 15-minute promos. The fucking general manager coming out, we're gonna do a match. Everything was done in the ring. The storyline was on the ring. There was no 15-minute promos. You have them at New Japan still does this to this day. You don't need they do if they say anything, it's after the main event. You don't see no promos, you don't see none of that. It's the match, storytelling is in the match. And a lot of these people had gotten so it's like they've been conditioned that everything has to have a promo or a storyline or a promo. No, wrestling was never like this. I understand this is different now, but they need to get off that shit. You know what I'm saying? A match could be told, a story could be told in a wrestling match. They don't have to have, you know what I'm saying? And you enjoy it more instead of, having 15-minute promos and then they ain't going to fight till the end of the 3 hours later. Nah, come on, stop.
100%. But that's pretty much what I give them all combined that way. Like, that's what I feel for the rest of the product. Ring of Honor, I can't grade them either because I don't know how's that going. That's so I could, really talk about. But the ones I really like, TNA, New Japan, AAA, and NXT. Those are my grades that I gave. And I feel by far NXT is the one that has a bright future that I'm really excited for. That's the one that I'm really excited for, and for AAA in the near future. There's still much to work to do for New Japan that I need to see, and the same for goes, for AAA. I mean, I'll be TNA. They got a lot of things we have to see what they got to work on. So that's what I feel. But
yeah.
All right. Any, you guys want to give yours over Papa Ruler? We'll go with you.
So first, I can't really give anything on New Japan because I haven't really got to watch anything on New Japan in like a long freaking time. ROH, it's like physically impossible to even watch the product, so I can't even give anything for them. Same with CMLL, I can't find any place to watch them, so I can't really keep up with them as much as I want to. AAA, though, I have to say, they've done a really good job for what they've done so far, honestly. I think they've done a really good job. Like, I'll give it to The Undertaker. I'll give it to Mark Calloway. Dude's actually handling this pretty damn well. Like, a lot of people were all on him. Like, he's not going to do a good job booking it.
Oh.
Like, he keeps saying he's not going to do a good job booking this shit. And you know what? I think he's done a hell of a job with it. Honestly, AAA's been pretty damn enjoyable for what it is. I still think they got a little bit to go to get themselves to feel like upper echelon a little bit more. So, like, overall, like, I think I'd give them like a C+ overall. I think they still have a lot of work they need to do to get themselves going here, but they're doing a pretty damn good job of what they have right now. TNA, I fell off. I just couldn't do it. I tried so much. So I've kind of going through highlights with them to kind of keep up what the hell is going on. Honestly, it doesn't feel like much. No, absolutely not. That is awful. That's an awful fucking gimmick. Horrible. Like, it is so bad. The whole thing with the Elegance brand just is not intriguing enough. Like I said, I gave them their chance. I wanted to try to get back into watching them religiously. It's now just come down to me catching up on everything that they've been doing through highlights. They just didn't work for me. It just didn't do it. So, but from what I've seen of them, really not that impressed with it. Not that blown away from TNA whatsoever. So I'm probably going to give them like a D, flat out D. They need to, honestly, I just don't know what the hell there is for TNA, honestly, for them anymore. NXT, hands down, one of the more enjoyable shows every week. It feels like super enjoyable. They are hands down just got that whole, they're cycling through people right now. They just had all these call-ups, and a lot of people like, they got purged. Yeah, but this is now the part of
the company
NXT
that owns them. How's it a purge? Like, it's the same fucking company. It's not like WCW going to ECW grabbing everybody. Like,
I know.
It's the same company.
That's the one thing everyone always said, was that they got purged. And it's like, that's the point. That's kind of what NXT has always been about. It's the building everybody up. They get called up to the main roster, and then guess what they start to do in NXT? They start introducing new faces. And it's the best thing about that, because there's so many people down there in the PC that you can cycle through so many different names, so many new faces, which makes it so exciting, because you look at like the women, now that Fatal Influence got called up and everything, now we can see who the new faces are going to be coming in now with them going up. You got, men that got called up like Ethan Page and Ricky Saints, and now you got these newer faces like Will Cruz showing up and doing the moonsault on Tony D. Like, that dude is awesome. And I still can't believe I'm so mad that I didn't realize that that's who that was the whole time, because I have seen him. I've seen stuff from him, and he's fucking awesome. And I can't believe I didn't notice him. It's only because of the fact that he shaved his fucking head. He had a mullet, and now he doesn't have a mullet no more. So it threw me off completely. But that dude's awesome. I love that NXT has this same exact thing. It's always a refresh. Every time there's call-ups, it's a restart for them. They start introducing new faces, and the best part is they can cycle through as many as they need to. One week we could see these, like, some brand new faces here, and then they'll bring in a couple more out of the PC and put them on TV and be like, who's going to stick? Who are we going to see more on television every single week? And that is why I love NXT. I've always loved NXT for that main reason. And yes, it has had the veterans and the people from like the indies coming in there and everything else. And that's always been like one of the main things that people were always drawn to for NXT. But I've always loved it too, like not just for that, but because of the fact that we're getting the opportunity to see these people grow, and the people that we're going to see on the main roster. It's not that whole thing where it's like they show up on the main roster and you go, well, who the fuck is this guy? Who the hell is this guy? Well, maybe if you've been watching NXT and paying attention, you would know who most of these people are, because a lot of those people could be our future. They could be the future that we're going to see in the ring, and that is perfect. That's why you need to kind of keep your eyes peeled on NXT.
Yep.
And I think they've been doing a damn good job, honestly. It finally feels like, after suffering through NXT 2.0 and how bad that was, it almost feels like it feels like right now they have finally washed away all of the grub and nastiness that was 2.0, and now have gone back to old NXT. It's not black and gold NXT. We'll more than likely never have black and gold NXT.
Silver and black NXT.
Yes, honestly, and I don't care. I like that still. Either way, it's just as good. Silver and black, that's awesome. So overall, I got to give them, like, honestly, like I said, I earlier said I think AEW's probably got the best product right now. So honestly, NXT goes right underneath them right now. I'm gonna give them like a B-. Honestly, I think they've been freaking great though overall. They still have a little bit of stuff they need to do, but that's because right now we're in the refresh process. Once that gets back up there, we'll see what we got going forward with that. So. But that's really what I give with the state of like everything, really.
Yeah. God, don't remind me of 2.0. Oh, yes. Let's make it colorful, pal. I like the color.
Oh, God, I hated that so much.
I like those chocolates.
I used to say it every week at the end of the show. And right after the show went off the air, and I would sit there and watch as the show went off, and I would go, "Oh my god, it felt like a main roster show on a Tuesday. I fucking hate this."
That's what it felt like. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't watch that shit. I'm like, you know what? This was ridiculous. And then I started
overstimulating.
Fuck, man!
It's awful. Like, especially when you have Monday night sucking, Friday night sucking, and you need that one show under the WWE banner that needs to be good, and that's what NXT always was for the longest time. And then you're watching this on Tuesday, and you feel like you're just watching another main roster show, and you go, "Oh my god, everything in WWE is bad right now. Not good."
Yeah, but you know what? You do got to say, you got to give them credit, right? As bad as the show was, they did build a lot of stars.
Which is good.
Braun
Breaker, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo.
I'll even give it to somebody who's not in the company no more. I'll give it to Von Wagner. At least he was on television a lot. So
you know
they did build a good amount of stars.
Bishop Dyer. When he
just
went
Baron
back,
Corbin.
When Corbin went back and went with Braun, he helped Braun to find his charisma.
They were awesome together.
Yes, they were awesome together. And he helped him to get that elevation back again because that's what Corbin needed. The other gimmicks that he had were fucking shit.
Corbin needed it big more than anything at that point because literally when he showed up in NXT and turned into the no more gimmicks guy, it's just you get Baron Corbin. This is what you're getting. And I
loved it.
Same thing, but you also had like Wes Lee, Dijak. Like they had a good crop of talent. The show, the logo, everything was whack. But the talent wise, like there was a lot of good talent.
At one point, they even had Shane Haston there, and Mikey, what's his name?
Mikey Nichols.
Mikey
Nichols. Yeah,
they had both of those guys, and they did not know what to do with them. I don't understand. Like,
that shit still irks me to this day. That Mikey Nichols abandoned his fucking tag team partner in NXT to go basically back over to Australia just to go to New Japan and then left his tag team partner like freaking high and dry. And I look at that and I go,
also, didn't he say he was like walking away because like his wife was pregnant and then they like granted his release because of that? And then
and then he went right over to New Japan. So basically he fucking left his tag team partner fucking high and dry.
Purposely. And you know what? Shout out to Shane Hayes. Congratulations for being the new Noah World Heavyweight Champion.
GHC. Yep.
Let's go, baby. Good shit.
But I mean, Wendy Chu's doing great, by the way, RC. She is now the Evolved Women's Champion. I'm happy that she found her gimmick herself, and she's doing great. And
she's not sleeping anymore? No, she abandoned the sleep demon thing, and now she's freaking herself. She's just herself. Nice. She's basically back to Karen Q-esque, but she's Wendy Chu.
Nice.
I'm happy for her. So good stuff. Poppy Henry.
I mean, to me right now, the wrestling. I mean, I don't watch Ring of Honor because I don't have time to watch it. I mean, I would like to watch it because I've always been a Ring of Honor fan, but I don't really know what's going on there. CMML, I catch it when I can. You know what I'm saying? When it's like a big event, and I know AEW guys are there. I mean, and I think CMML has always been good. I mean, it took me a while to get used to it, but nothing was worse than AAA back then when you had Hugo Savinich, whatever. Oh my God. I'm like, I couldn't stand that shit. So that's just drive me fucking. I would watch the fucking AAA Mania, and I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. But let me watch the match. You know what I'm saying? So as far as New Japan, I like what they do in New Japan because now you're getting all these young wrestlers and getting them ready to go and leap to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, back in the days when you had Naito, Okada, you know, Osprey and all that. So, and like I said, I love the Knockout Brothers. That's my favorite. And Kyle Newman, that's like night and day compared to when he first came in to what he is now. It's like amazing. It's just like a transformation, overnight transformation that I think he's gonna go places. He's gonna go. I don't think this is his only reign as an IWGP champion. Now, the one guy that I still feel like I don't know, either he must have got someone pissed off or something, and that's Shota Umino. This guy, every time he gets title shot, he never wins the title. He reminds me of David Finlay when he was over there. He never wins the title, never wins the big one, you know. But still, he's still good. He gotten way better the way he was a couple of years ago. I mean, right now the crop in New Japan is still could be very competitive, and it's still gonna have good shows, whatever. So I'm not worried about New Japan right now. I was worried in the beginning of the year, but not now. NXT, I don't really watch. AAA, I don't really watch. TNA, I'm definitely not going to watch that. The whole Carlos Silver shit. But overall, biggest liar ever, just talking shit. I can't believe what I was hearing.
You're lying.
Yeah, you're lying.
I want you to know I'm still fucking dying from fucking TNA tarp. That fucking kills me.
Well, we're gonna say, and then the thing is that drove me crazy when I heard he said that AEW blocked him to go to Wembley Stadium 2 years ago. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about?
That's horrible.
Yeah, they were getting what 500 I think views from the pay-per-view, but it was bad. It was bad before WWE went in and got them. So I mean, in TNA, like I said, if they continue the way they're going, I mean, it's bad enough what was Carlos Silva there. He's gonna keep losing. They're gonna keep losing fans, and not only that, they don't pay their wrestlers. We know that, and they leave. So I mean, they might be dealing with what they were dealing with 13 years ago when Dixie Carter was on charge. But overall, wrestling right now, so far, I'm not worried about any like Ring of Honor, New Japan, CMLL, AEW. I'm not worried about that because they all collaborating and working, and I mean, and then you still have Maple Leaf Wrestling, which I feel that company with Scott D'Amore in charge, that's the company everybody got to watch.
They could do big things.
They could go and pass AEW. You know what I'm saying? If they can. I mean, if they put good shows. But the good thing about Tony Khan, he's not stupid. He was a smart man. Let me work with Scott D'Amore. You can't go wrong. And WWE, well, we probably 3 or 4 years, they're not gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see you're gonna see Turkey show up at one of the Raws, showing up and announcing a match. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
All right, Brother Nero.
Oh man! Unfortunately, after this, I might have to dip because kids are going crazy. I hear them screaming in the background, man. I was hoping I
gotta go too. So good.
But yeah, so this kind of really hurts my heart because TNA and Ring of Honor were like my 2 favorite companies in like the early 2000s, and now it's like the 2 companies I care the least about, and that sucks. Like I was at many Ring of Honor shows, like probably over 100 Ring of Honor shows. I used to go all the time, right? TNA, I fucking love TNA. Like Ivan, I always talked about the glory years of TNA. But right now, like TNA is hard to watch. I feel like I was really excited for them to come to AMC and be on TV. And then after about like week 4, it just didn't do it for me. And I had better things to do than watch TNA. So I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm not going to watch this. Ring of Honor, like Justin said, gosh, it's like so hard to even find. Like no one's paying for that app. It's $10 for an app for just Ring of Honor. And the app would be okay if they had the full video library of Ring of Honor's history. Tony Khan owns it all. There is a lot of missing shows on that app. Because I had like the free trial when it first came out. And like 2007, which was one of my favorite years for ROH, has like 4 shows. And it's like, bro, what the fuck?
It would be the easiest thing they could do, ROH could do. Put them on freaking YouTube. Like, just make it easy.
Exactly. Leave the app. Drop the app. If you want to app, either put the shit on the My AEW app and then put the live shows on YouTube, or just because no one's buying Honor Club, man. It's cooked. So Ring of Honor, blah, dud. TNA, dud.
You mentioned TNA, and every time you mention TNA, it reminds me of Santino with that supermarket badge that he carried around his neck.
Yep. New Japan, I do got to get back to watching New Japan. Last year I watched a lot of New Japan. The year before that, like I always been big on New Japan. It's just that there's been a lot going on. So like New Japan, I got to get back into it. So I can't really give it a grade. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it sucks or it's great, because it's not fair to them for me to grade them if I'm not watching them. NXT, I literally started watching NXT again because of Justin. Like I started hopping on the watch alongs and I enjoyed what I was watching. So I got to say, like NXT is a lot of fun. I would probably give NXT, since that's the only one I'll grade, right? I don't want to be like, oh, TNA's an F. The only one who really deserves an F is WWE right now. I think that NXT, I would give them a B+. I'm going to put them like a slight under AEW because I'm still having more fun watching AEW, but I feel like NXT has all the potential in the world to be the best product in WWE's little, stratosphere. And then finally, AAA is a lot of fun. I don't watch it every week. I try to watch it throughout the week if I miss it, but I know that when I do watch it, just like NXT, it's a whole lot of fun. Shout out to JB and The Undertaker, man. I never would have thought that they would be booking Lucha Libre and have it as good as it is. So right now, between NXT and AAA, it's the best products under WWE's umbrella. CMLL, I don't watch it enough, but it does seem like there's a lot of cool, exciting stuff coming from them. So I do got to check it out more. But yeah, I'll just give the grade to NXT B+, and I'll give a B to AAA.
Okay.
Good shit.
Love it. I know you guys had it. Because I was going to ask this question, so we get let's see. I mean, which release talent can reinvent themselves to be at the top again? So this is where, like, you know, it's the biggest question that you feel that what talent could be either a single talent or a tag team. That you feel that male, female, however you guys like, that it's gonna, like, I'll use an example, Matt Cardona, right? Plain and simple. He reinvented himself. He did it to the point, and look at him now. He's back again. But sorry, pal, you're back on the jobbers. You're back in catering. Welcome back to catering, pal. Congratulations. I love you though, Matt Cardona, but man, at least you're getting paid. That's all I can tell you. At least Chelsea Green, I hope don't not fuck it up. And you know what? Fuck you, Mr. That doesn't really rely on Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is a future world champion. I'm telling you right now.
It sounded like fucking Bruce. It sounded like fucking Michael P.S. Hayes fucking Morse code.
So like, I know. It's something like Mario's like, you know, like
Mario. Grab the rainbow star. Mr. McMahon.
Say do 4 times if you need us to call.
Mr. McMahon.
Shut it, Bruce Pritchard.
Shut it, damn it.
I got one guy from all that group that I feel that could be reinvented, and that's Apollo Crew.
Damn right, Bray.
Uha Nation, let's go.
Uha Nation, baby, let's go.
Yep. I missed when he was. What was that? It was Uriah Hall, right? Is that what it was? I remember.
Nah, Uriah Hall was in the UFC.
No. Uha Nation. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Between him and I think Kyrie, honestly.
Uriah Hall was
Kyrie's just gonna Kyrie's just gonna kill it wherever the hell she freaking goes. So
I think the Motor City Machine Guns. The Motor City Machine Guns got a bad rap in WWE, but they're one of the best tag teams of all time. I feel like you put them in AEW, you have them work with the Bucks, you have them work with the Rascals, and everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, WWE really dropped the ball." I guarantee you, give it this time next year, everyone's gonna be saying, "Wow, the Motor City Machine Guns is one of the best tag teams of all time."
Yep.
So I'll give them that. Also, for the women, I think Zoe Starks could be a problem.
Dude, she's going to be fucking epic.
I think that she's going to be really good. Also, I would say wherever Aleister Black goes, he needs to – he's probably not going back to AEW, right? Wherever he goes, he truly needs to reinvent himself because what he did in NXT didn't work. I mean, it worked, but, you know, WWE failed. AEW failed, back to WWE failed, so I feel like he needs to do something different. I think he could do really good in MLW. Put him in MLW, have him.
I got a pretty interesting thing right now for him that I think would be kind of dope, and that's this whole Lucha Underground thing.
What if something cinematic like that?
What if Aleister Black goes to Lucha Underground? If that shit really does come back, and you have him go there and freaking just. You get all the freaking boundaries just removed, and you get the full-on Dark Father character that he has, and just say, "There's no limits. There's now you can kill people. Like, come on, let's fucking do it.
You could kill people.
Like, let's go. Let's fucking do it. I'm telling you,
somebody's head off and
legitimately
underground.
Yeah,
legit.
And then also on top of that, I gotta say, like, I feel like Jeff Cobb. He's going to hit the Indies and hit Japan and be a monster again, and that's
he's
why
probably going back to Japan in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I missed that because Jeff Cobb was a fucking monster, and then
and you know what? And that's perfect. And don't be surprised. You talking about Jeff Cobb just got loose. Remember, Monday there is a pay-per-view, Wrestling Don't Taco, and Jeff Cobb. I didn't even know that Jeff Cobb was the leader of the United Empire. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but isn't there a 90-day though? He has to wait 90 days.
No, we don't know. We don't know if they would see. That's the thing. We don't know as of yet. But
fuck, Andrade was almost 2 years before he could do something.
Well, he fought his. His was he fought legal battles to get released.
Yeah.
So he basically he fought his legal battles. Basically, he told TKO, "Fuck, keep your money. I don't want your money. Just let me go. So I can
Just
go
let me take my
somewhere."
pants off. That's all he wanted.
Yeah,
That's all he wanted.
Yeah, I didn't take off my pants, damn it.
I just thought of somebody though who I absolutely think if she gets the opportunity anywhere, you got a fucking great women's division. That's Kaylee Ray. Whoever gets Kaylee Ray, bro, is about to fucking pop off. Like, let's.
I can see her going to AEW because Isla Dawn's there and they're friends.
I can see her going to MLW. Honestly,
I could see,
True.
Nikki Cross going to a MLW with her man Killian Danes, and now he's full contract with MLW.
Is he in MLW too?
He's official now.
If
well, then fuck
MLW,
A,
if
fucking
MLW
A.
picks up a couple of these stars that just was released, and if MLW, I think they're back on Beyond Sports. I'm telling you this right now, MLW trumps TNA 100%. I think that it's going to be a lot better show than TNA.
I'm sorry, they're doing it now because they have
of course,
Karrion Kross with the fucking as a world champion. And Shotzi Blackheart is a women's champion up there, so why not?
Yeah.
And you know what? After all these releases with WWE, I mean, how horrible are the shows are going to be? Because it looks like they're focusing on this bloodline shit again. So
yeah,
and is they going to bring people back or they're going to turn people off?
No, they're gonna sour people. Like you can't, like people. We sat through this for 4 years with Roman Reigns, and we got fucking tired of it after year 2. Now you're gonna go back to it and try to freaking make it feel like it's fresh. It's not gonna happen.
I don't know if Roman Reigns is gonna have a long reign because he did mention something about his daughter when he won the belt and he got next to his daughter, that his daughter gave him this sad look because he said that she knew that was his last title reign that she will ever see him win the title. So don't be surprised if it's a short reign and they end up giving the belt to Jacob Fatu, and Fatu runs the whole bloodline.
They're gonna have somebody beat him.
Roman is going to be there for long because I know Roman did say like this is his last contract as a full-time wrestler. He wants to probably dabble into Hollywood and everything else.
Right there, right there. If he's gonna lose it to anybody, he needs to lose it to Obafemi.
Yep, 100%.
I like that, but those.
We could have Jacob Fatu versus Obafemi.
Absolutely, and
that'd be awesome.
It's the biggest concern too. Oh fuck yeah! But here's another concern that I hope you guys know about, and it's jeopardizing. It could jeopardize it, and that is that.
Yes,
this motherfuckers right here, because we notice right now.
Just don't use ChatGPT. Use Perplexity.
They fucking use ChatGPT for that Saria promo. They fucking use that shit.
That was rough.
They use that shit, and it's like, and
that was rough.
It was rough. And to top it off, creative are using AI to really write these stories, and they're using AI to analyze what people pay attention to. What is where does the viewership come to? Where exactly? What pay attention to it? Who should be booked better? So the E is using this motherfucker to fucking tell stories. Yes. And this is where it can jeopardize the world of professional wrestling, because now if they succeed with this, it's gonna give center of attention to the other products. We don't need to hire creative. We don't need to hire writers. We could just have this write us a story and tell us for it. Honestly, and that's where jeopardizes with this piece of shit jeopardize the tradition of where professional wrestling come from.
And honestly, I don't think it's even going to get there, to be honest. Because like I said, that you can't run a company on a $4 billion debt, and whether you try to do an AI or whatever, I don't even think they're going to get there. Because I think that this company's not going to be around. They're going to get sold. Either if they get sold, then the Saudis probably use AI. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see Triple H leaving with the company if the Saudis buy it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the Saudis end up doing AI. May want to get Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior again, and they're both dead. So, I mean, I know WWE used the AI the last time. They had Bobby Lashley versus somebody. Bobby Lashley already had left to AEW. Mm-hmm. So
you're going to replace the whole creative team with the IT team.
It's going to be tough, honestly, because I feel like you could have, if they were going to use AI, like if you wanted to use it and just use bits and pieces of it, like whatever like the freaking AI spit out at the time, and you just like read through it and looked at it and go, okay, maybe we'll just use some of that right there instead of fully depending on it to book a fucking story. That just tells you you're fucking lazy for fucking creative, which is worse. Like,
it's like anything else. I even say it's like the community I have on Skool. I always say, if you're going to use AI, use it as a tool, but don't make it do everything for you. You're going to lose that human touch, and then no one's going to want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Because once you lose that human touch, then it's like fully artificial. No one's going to want to be a part.
Use it as like you said, as a tool is perfect, because then it's just like you can look at it, whatever it gives you, you can use pieces of it in your story, but you have to be the one to come up with the fucking story and then inject those pieces in there. You can't just go fully like, I'm gonna use a robot to fucking make sure I get the story right there. Like, that does not work. We see how fucking wonky AI is nowadays. It's so freaking messed up. Like everything, there's no perfect AI out there. Like literally,
you think they hand the wrestlers the scripts with like emojis and like dashes and everything?
I know you gotta go, Bobby Henry. If you're in a rush, no worries, brother. You already know. So.
But no, I mean, but again, I when it comes to this AI stuff, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do use it, but it's like what the Nero said, you can't use it for everything.
Sure, yeah.
But the whole thing with the AI, I don't even think they're gonna get to that point because, like I said, I mean, $4 billion. I'm still mind boggled by that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You went from $3 billion to another top $1 billion again.
What? You want respect?
In this business has always been about three things: money, power, and respect.
Respect. Oh yeah. Respect. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, it's like
let's go.
I can't see them going another next year and the following. It's gonna be $6 billion, and you still talking about charging
using AI.
A wrestler like us, wrestling fans like us going to these shows, and you want $300 on the blood, on the nosebleed section? Hell no. You know what I'm saying?
Keep that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Respect. I hope it doesn't affect professional wrestling, and it's already. I just hope that I think AI might fucking fuck up WWE if they're relying on that. Whoever fucking idea was this to have them being creative of fucking storylines. If it was you, Mike Shapiro, go fuck yourself. If it was even I don't think it was Emmanuel, because Emmanuel's like, dude, just make sure you make me money. That's all I care about. If it was Nick Khan, that's another motherfucker. Go fuck yourself, because it's like you guys are idiots. You're fucking idiots.
I think, like I said, Triple H is just a puppet. They got him in a string. Do this, do that. So at the end,
he has no choice.
String on his nose too.
Yeah,
I think they brainwashed him. I think they brainwashed him. Honestly, I keep saying it. Triple H. I think they fucking brainwashed him.
I mean, you got to ask this question too, because when he was running NXT, you know what I'm saying. But question, you got to ask the question: why did McMahon move them out of that position? I mean, yes, we saw that the black and gold was the bomb back then. You know what I'm saying? The Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano matches were awesome. You know what I'm saying? But once McMahon took over, you still got to ask this question. Why did McMahon took over that after Triple H brought NXT to where it was at, the black and gold? I mean, did he know something that we didn't know?
It was the perception, because NXT lost in the rings battle with AEW. And that made Vince McMahon say you couldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, again, I don't know why he thought that was ever going to win. I don't know why he thought that the freaking thing that everybody labels developmental is going to be a full-on, full-fledged company.
Especially when AEW is brand new, everyone's going to want to check it out. Everyone's going to want to see it. It's a new thing. It's a new toy. Like, I don't get it.
I never understood. I never understood that. And the freaking one thing is like, it's like I said, I think he's brainwashed. I do think that Triple H is brainwashed. I think that TKO has gotten so into his head and everything else that the old Triple H is gone. He's gone. Like, there is no bringing that back at this point, because he is literally like, it's just sad to see when that was the man. When we see NXT Black and Gold and you go, man, I can't wait till the old man's gone and Triple H is running the fucking show up there. Because then you get bits and pieces of NXT on a main roster. And how fucking good would that main roster have been if you had it feeling like NXT at that time? Then you have 3 shows that feel like NXT at the time, when NXT was fucking popular as shit. killing it every single freaking episode. If main roster felt like that the entire time, would have been fucking epic. But he never got the opportunity to, because every time Vince kept pulling the fucking rug out from underneath him. Every single fucking time. Because you know why? NXT was not his creation. It was Triple H's creation. So Vince made sure to do everything, even if it was his own fucking son-in-law. He was going to do whatever the hell it took to fucking kill it. And that was the freaking issue right there.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Open him up. Open him up.
I honestly think that they did brainwash him. Instead of MK Ultra, they did TK Ultra. TKO Ultra. Try saying that fucking fast.
TKO Ultra. That's actually fucking.
Yep. But yeah, I really gotta go, man. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit, guys. I love you guys so much.
Much love, you guys.
6 years anniversary. This channel been a big part of my life for like the last 4 years. So I appreciate you all. I had to show face.
Let's go, bro.
But yeah,
I gotta
enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
And by the way, that question you was about to ask, how can pro wrestling change? The fans stop fucking complaining and bitching. That's the way I feel about pro wrestling. Yeah, stop bitching about pro wrestling and stop worrying about the gates and how many seats, how big is the arena, and all this bullshit. Just enjoy the product. If your favorite whatever, if you're a WWE fan, just watch WWE. Stop fucking worrying about AEW, because if you watching it just to criticize it and then go into social media to talk shit, then you ain't got no life. That's
I agree. I agree. Nah, guys.
I gotta go.
Much love, bro.
Right,
much love, you guys.
Hey, happy 6th anniversary, and I hope that next year I'm around, which I'm sure I'll be around, but it could be with the 7th. So
that's gonna be a 7. 7, baby.
Yes.
Hey, it's gonna be a 7.
6, 7.
It's gonna be
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on now.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Much love, bro.
Much love, buddy. Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you go overboard, folks. But we love it. But we're trying to debate here between Ruder and I. Should we just stick around here and do no collision, just flagship show, or should we just end it here and go to collision show? What are your thoughts?
Probably wrap it up and then just bounce over to collision. Why not?
Yeah, might as well just do that.
Yeah, but I can even answer that one quick. What needs to improve overall in pro wrestling? Honestly, story wise, still needs a lot. It's not I remember saying earlier on in the early parts of the year that it was definitely creatively bankrupt, especially WWE. They have been fucking massively creatively bankrupt. But honestly, like I said, AEW, they've had stories, but they need to start fucking picking them up. They need to pick them up. They need to make sure they get people intrigued. Stop the stop, because it doesn't help. It doesn't help you freaking keeping people invested in your stories whatsoever. And just overall, it's come down to that part where just pro wrestling as a whole, it needs to get that feeling back where it was. We had that whole feeling where when WWE was hot, everything in pro wrestling felt hot. It's like something needs to happen. Something needs to freaking catch on, and someone needs to bring that feeling back, because it doesn't feel like we're getting anywhere closer to that feeling. And that sucks. I hate being the guy to come on any kind of freaking thing, during the watch alongs and everything else. And I hate to be that guy to freaking be like, I can't stand watching this. I can't stand watching this, because it just feels like there's nothing. WWE feels lifeless anymore. It feels lifeless. It feels soulless. It feels just, I don't even know the words to put into it, besides the fact that it feels like when WWE freaking starts going downhill and the way they are, it feels like everything in pro wrestling comes with it. And that sucks. It's right, crazy.
That's right. No, you're not wrong. I'm just thinking about it, how you really broke it down. It makes a lot. Could it be because it's in overall being more overlooked in the world? When it starts there, it kind of brings down that pyramid collapse to everything, right?
It spreads.
Yeah. It
spreads. You can feel it.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
It almost feels like, in a way, the rest of the promotions see WWE struggling and everything else, and they try to go, we got to capitalize on that. We got to capitalize on that. We got to capitalize on that.
Yep.
And it's not working, and it doesn't work for them. And that's the part that's just weird. it's a weird thing like dominoes. Like top domino goes and everybody else just comes with it. And it's like, oh my God. Like I love that feeling we had when pro wrestling, like when The Rock said it, pro wrestling is cool. Like, even though his injection during that Cody story was not necessary, but he kept saying it too. Like it felt like he brought some kind of spark back to WWE at the time that was desperately needed, and everything felt alive. And then every other wrestling promotion felt like they were following in their freaking tracks and they were freaking getting elevated, and everybody was like paying attention, and pro wrestling as a whole was something everybody enjoyed watching. And now it just feels like WWE is starting to go downhill, and every other promotion is trying to keep up and trying to capitalize on that, but it's not working for them in the process. And that's what sucks.
That fucking makes a lot of sense. Man, you were here in person. I will hug the shit out of you right now because you're fucking, you broke the fucking down like that way, puppy. Is like, fuck. I didn't realize until how you broke it down. I'm like, shit, he's fucking.
It's a feeder system. It's a feeder system, basically.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're fucking right. And that's the fuck up part, that this shit fucks up for everything. And that's just like, oh my God, it's just like, you're right. It's tough. Like, I feel like, that's what I feel like where Tony Khan is trying to put himself in on how you say, like he wants to be that one to be on top for everybody to be like, oh, look at AEW, and it spreads around. It's tough because they've been there longer, of course, the product and their marketing and everything, how their establishment, how we gotta, like, whether we like him or not, Nugget fucking made an establishment. The way how he fucking did it, for him, like buying off every promotion, putting them out of the markets, putting him off, like he put everybody off in the 80s, the 70s and 80s, and for it to have it to be just one product. And that's what that's what TKO is trying to do to this. But the way how they're doing it is not succeeding. No, it's total failure right now, and it's affecting all these products. And that's why a lot of people is like, oh, wrestling, I don't want to see that shit. It's like, fuck WWE. Once they say fuck WWE, they're gonna say fuck every promotion. And you're absolutely right how you broke it down. And that's why I'm like, fuck. He's fucking right. It's just like, it makes fucking sense. It starts from the top of the pyramid to hits every other product. And they're the ones trying to improve better, but because of the other product, it fucks everything up for overall the sport professional wrestling. Damn, man. You could fuck. God, man, I fucking love you, man. You broke it down right. I was like, I even have chills right now. I ain't lying to you. Like, I'm like, wow. I didn't think about it that way until you just said it right now. I was like, son of a bitch, he's fucking right.
Yeah.
God.
King, and you're right. One of WWE's main problems is TKO. It is TKO. Someone even said, I seen it on social media and asked the question, was WWE better before TKO showed up? Absolutely, they were better before TKO showed up. Fucking prices weren't jacked up. Freaking the product wasn't terrible. Everything. It feels like as soon as TKO got involved, everything went to shit. Everything went to shit. And now it's like WWE is just getting like lower and lower down the totem pole. And in a way, it's affecting everything else. It's affecting professional wrestling as a whole because they're trying to, it feels like, capture that spot because they know eventually they're not going to freaking surpass WWE. You can't surpass WWE with the longevity that they've had in existence. You can't surpass that. There's no fucking way, but you can come close. You can always come close, but everybody wants to be in that one spot. Everybody wants to fight to freaking compete to be in that one spot under WWE. But it's like when WWE gets hit with something and they start freaking suffering, it's like everybody else starts to feel it too.
I love you because he's saying, hey, he's preaching, write a book, damn it. Fuck yeah, I'll write a book. Hell yeah, because it's like, look at you see, I'm telling you, I don't, like Henry said in the beginning, and I'm gonna say the same. Yeah, bro, like, man, it's just, see, bro, this is why people love you, because of you. All of this is youthful. It's not even, like I said, and people in the chat can agree with me on this. I may be the Phil Jackson, the Bill Belichick, of course, but you're my Michael Jordan. You're my Kobe. You're my Tom Brady. You're the one who did that. to the moon, baby. Right there with everybody here. See, they know it here, baby. They know it. And so for them, you see, like, you know, house shows is a big. I know we've been bitching about that, OGK. Like, you're not wrong. It's just like a too. It's just, how do you expect people to build themselves if you don't fucking give house shows? This is not helping. AI, you're bullshit. This is not helping. It's not helping. No, Ben, you are cursed because no. And let's see. Just finally understands why I call TKO WWE that.
It's just tough to call it that. It's just because they bought the company doesn't mean it's TKO WWE. It's just WWE owned by TKO. I'll be Dennis Rodman. I'm a showman. Okay, so apparently that's a thing.
Well, folks, we're gonna end it here for the Flagship show.
I got nothing for that.
I got nothing because look at OGK just killed me right now. Oh my god! But folks, jump on to the other one. We're gonna be doing Collision. We had it separated. We can't do it together, unfortunately, because obviously for audio reasons is why we're doing it. And so we're separating this, but we're gonna jump on momentarily in probably less than 10 minutes. We're gonna jump on the Collision. So hop on to the other one if you're here with us here in the chat. Come meet us over there. We'll be there. But it's time. We're gonna close out the Flagship show. So take us home, Bobby. Take us home. Take us home.
Well, y'all, it is that time.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
We appreciate you so much, y'all.
This was awesome. This was a great 6-year anniversary show. 2 hours, 21 minutes, but it was great because having shout out to Henry, thank you for coming, mi hermano. Brother Nero, of course, OG of the Flagship show. And it's incredible. 6 years going with this channel, folks, and it grew tremendously because of you guys in the chat. And because of this man right next to me as well, it grew tremendously because this man is your MVP of what he does here on the channel. Without this man, we would probably don't know where the fuck we'll be. And I'm going to be honest about it. This man is, all of you guys in the chat, keep him going. And we appreciate you for all of you guys to keep on continuing to be with us along the road. And we're going to continue to do it for you guys. And this man is MVP for this because he revived himself to be something now that he is the man upstairs is controlling, make sure that, hey, redeem yourself of loving professional wrestling. And this man is one of the incredible, stupendous, proliferous professional wrestling analysts in the world. Stephen A. Smith, go fuck yourself because this man got something. All right, Skip Bayless, you go fuck yourself because this man got something. Yes, I could be your fucking Shannon Sharp. Oh, yeah, you're joking around. But this is my fucking Skip Bayless at the end, fucking Stephen A. Smith right here. So it's just, this man, I love you. Thank you for what you do here. And thank you for keeping us going because, hey, you're the one with holding that. You're the quarterback holding it. I may be the coach. You're the quarterback, though. And we're going with you, puppy. We're going with you, and we're going to the fucking moon, baby. That's what we're going for. That's what it's all about, baby. But thank everybody for the chat, though. Thank everybody for the chat. Yes, Alex, we're wrapping it up. Don't fucking rush us, all right? We'll be there in a few minutes. and we'll talk about Rebel over there on Collision because I know I saw the video and it really brought a tear to my eye for her too. And but we'll talk about it over there. We'll get to wrap it up here, folks. But until then, folks, you already know we discuss, we debate, we derail, and we definitely detonate when we get fucking pissed. We saw us right here today. But it never ends here what we do. And that is, of course, the 3 words for ya, baby. We make history. Bye.
Must bid you adieu, a goodbye, mwah, and good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang!
And together, we make history.